Good morning, everyone. How you guys doing? Happy Monday. Happy Inauguration Day. Happy MLK Day. No matter where you guys are in the world, happy Monday. I know you guys doesn't really matter to you guys too much that today is our Inauguration Day, but it's a big deal here in the US. And I'm sure it will be eventually a big deal in the rest of the world as well. As you guys know, we're all interrelated. So what's good for us is good for you guys. What's bad for us, I'm sure would be bad for the rest of the world too. So today, guys, the market is taking a little bit of a pump at the moment. I'm not sure if I trust this pump that much, but hey, we're here. We're going to take a look a little bit at the daily. We'll scale our way down. I've already done a little bit of analysis before jumping on here, so I just want to get back and show you guys what I found here. All right, so let's take a look. Right now we are looking rather bullish. We did find that support above this trend line that was holding us down. 1, 2, and then 3 times, coming back for the 4th and then breaking through, which is pretty bullish at the moment. So on the daily, we're looking pretty good. Targets for the daily, like I was talking to you guys about last week, are possibly either somewhere here between 21.9 all the way up back to testing this trend line here, and then maybe eventually breaking these poor highs here at 22,400. Let's take a look at our hourly. The daily looks pretty bullish. The hourly is actually not too far behind here. We just broke out over the recent highs from last week, and we're looking good. It came through with volume, so at the moment there's no reason to think about shorting it until we get some more weakness on the chart. At the moment right now, the chart is looking okay. Remember, a lot of times what we want to look for is what is the market trying to do and who are they trying to squeeze? Are the sellers getting squeezed? Are the buyers getting squeezed? Is the trap being set now? Or was the trap set back here? So right now I'm thinking the trap was set here. We could have smaller traps, obviously, on smaller time frames. But right now it looks like the market is eventually trying to squeeze those traders out. Now let's take a look at the 15-minute. As a matter of fact, let's take a look at the hourly one more time. And I want to show you guys something here on the hourly. On the hourly, I want to show you the CVD on the hourly. So on the hourly here, it looks like we trapped traders down to the downside first, and then we pushed really hard here, as you can see on this hourly chart. So right now, we have a lot of CVD to the upside. Now, what happens next is going to be very important here, because we do see that the volume is to the upside. If we start creating some weakness here on our red K, which we kind of still do, because we came up so fast that the weakness is not really hasn't really dissipated yet. So we have this strong candle to the upside, and we're going to see what happens in the next few hourly candles here. Let's break down to the 15-minute and see if we can't see something else and see what's happening on the smaller time frames. So on the smaller time frames, that's why I'm not thinking the short is the right move at the moment. We still have our CVD increasing in strength, so CVD is going higher and higher. I don't see us dropping any time soon. Maybe at the open that could be different, or maybe at 10 o'clock, 10:30, who knows. But as of right now, it looks like the market just wants higher. So maybe we'll get this Trump pump for sure. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look now at our 3-minute. And yeah, it looks exactly the same, guys. It looks exactly the same. CVD is just gradually increasing in strength, as you can see here. The trend is to the upside on the CVD. It is not giving us any inclination that it's time to short it yet. So I wouldn't be looking for shorts. I wouldn't be looking for any trades at the moment. The trade to be had was the long from earlier today, from back here. And let's take a quick look to see how the trap was laid, how the trap was set. Okay. All right, so we had this move gradually coming down, 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 collecting shorts. As you can see here, all the CVD was to the downside. So everybody's going short, and then finally one more pump to the downside. 1, 2, 3, or I should say one more dump to the downside. 1, 2, 3. Then we got this huge pump, which a lot of us would have probably missed. But where should our entry have been on this move? As crazy as it may sound, the entry was after this green candle. Because if you look, the CVD here tried to push the market down big time. They tried to push it. You see here, this big red candle on our CVD right there at the 8:36 3-minute candle. This candle received a lot of CVD to the downside, but the candle barely moved. So the entry for me would have been right after this candle closed, long to the upside, and so far so good there. That would have been a nice entry. Plus we did have on the red K, we did have higher lows and lower lows on price, so that eventually was building up to pop, and it did. It sure did. So let's take a look at the rest of the markets here and see what else we're cooking. Let's see what else we're cooking here. So we have gold. Yeah, gold was dumping earlier today. Let me see if I can open that up again. Yeah, gold was dumping, but it seems to now be recovering a little bit. I did see that there could have been a possible reversal on gold, and it seems to be coming around now. We'll take a look at that in just a second. Crude took a nasty spill as well, right around the same time the market started pumping, around 8:30, 8:20, something like that. Let's see, natural gas is also looking like a little bit weaker, but let's take a look at gold. Gold is looking interesting because it is trying to come back higher. So on gold, we did take a nasty spill to the downside, as you can see here, with the CVD looking pretty. Let me see if I can open that up. Yeah, the CVD looking pretty nasty here. Pretty nasty spill here on the CVD. I would say that we get a little bit more consolidation here, maybe one more spill to the downside on gold. Gold could be setting up for a nice move. And on the red K, we see that we're getting higher lows. As you can see, higher lows here. If those higher lows stick around, we could see gold take a nice massive move back to the upside. So keep your eyes on gold, that's for sure. And I think oil was setting up something pretty similar. If you guys are oil traders. Oops, let me go and change that. Anybody here trading oil? Oil is kind of setting up something similar. We could be setting up for a higher low if this thing takes a turn to the upside. Once again, we could be setting up for a nice move on oil. The CVD is not showing up right now. Let's see if I can get it to show up. I think CVD is not here. Let me open it up. Yeah, so CVD had a similar spike to the downside. I would say a little more consolidation here. One more spike to the downside, then oil could have a pretty nice move up for any oil traders out there. I know today, because of the presidency and the inauguration, a lot of these things are going to have pretty wild moves. So be careful with all of these. Plus, today is a shortened day. For those of you who are not familiar with today's schedule, I believe today most markets are going to be closing around noon Central Time. That is about 1 p.m. my time, Eastern Time. So you're going to have to do the math there for wherever part of the world you live. But I believe right now we do have, let's see, I'll show you guys the schedule here. If you guys can see, I believe the schedule is right here, but I don't think you can see that too well. I know that Pablisi sent us this, and we'll be closing around noon Chicago time, it says here. I don't think we have much news today, if any at all. Let's see, today being the 20th. Let's go ahead and check that out. Let's see if we have any news. Pretty much nothing. With the WEF is World Economic Forum is meeting today. It's always exciting, right? And President Trump will be speaking at noon, but by then, markets will be winding down. So the last hour of trading could be pretty crazy. Last hour of trading could be pretty crazy. We do have Trump speaking. Speaking of Trump, not sure if any of you are that crazy or wild. I know Pablisi is a little crazy. He was trading the Trump meme coin. If you guys want, we could take a quick look at that. That was quite the weekend topic. Anybody who's anybody was talking about that this weekend, which is pretty crazy. Let's go ahead and see if I can pull that up. I know I've got the chart for that somewhere. As a matter of fact, let me just leave this alone. I'll pull it up on this chart. I'll pull it up here, since nothing's really happening at the moment. Just sitting tight, waiting. Let's see if we can find good old Trump coin. All right, here we go with the Trump coin, guys. Here we go with Trump coin. Let's look at the 4 hour on Trump coin here. So Trump coin, guys, this is one of the craziest moves I've seen in probably ever in crypto. with the Trump coin, guys, we saw a humongous rally. Like I think it started at 18 cents. This thing pumped to about $80, $79, somewhere in that ballpark. And then they had a pretty nasty drop. And now you've got in some late entries here. So we're kind of consolidating right now and creating maybe we're creating either a bull flag or we might be creating a double top soon. But there's no way this is going to be sustainable at $80. That's pretty insane. But they will obviously squeeze shorts. So be careful with either position, shorts or longs on this. The 4 hour looks pretty. The 4 hour looks pretty intimidating for either trade, because when you have a wedge pattern like this, it's really hard to know which direction it's going to break out first and which direction it's going to continue going. And right now, it looks like they did trap a lot of longs in here, a lot of CVD to the upside on Trump coin. Can't believe I'm covering Trump coin right now. That's something I didn't think I'd ever be doing. But we'll talk a little bit more about that in a second. But we definitely have to be careful here. Will this be fun to trade? Absolutely. If you got some YOLO money, I was even thinking about moving over a couple dollars to trade this for fun. I might do that later on today and get ourselves ready for tomorrow. Maybe trade some of the fireworks, because guys, the average moves on these candles are like 20% candles. Like this red candle was like a 40 or 60% move. So these smaller ones are like 20%, 15% moves. You can make or lose a lot of money on these. I know a couple of guys in the Discord are trading Trump coin, which is probably something fun to do on the weekends when nothing else is going on. And another one I want to show you guys is XRP. XRP is crushing right now, guys. XRP is back at all-time highs, $3.30 this morning, $3.33. So I still do have a little XRP, so I'm very happy to see the price move up. Would have liked the price to move down first. Would have loved to see the price move down. That would have been great. Pick up some more, but it did not. $2 was still not cheap enough for me. I have trauma. I have trauma from picking up XRP at 50 cents and holding it for 3 years. Bitcoin, on the other hand, had a nasty spill last night on the open, but then recovered it right away. This, from the moment I saw this, I knew this was trapping. Either this was the trap. I said they're trapping right now. They're going to push this thing higher because Trump is a pro crypto president, if you guys didn't know that by now. So this is kind of like the last minute bit of rocket fuel it needed to continue higher. We could break 110,000 today, guys, easily. We could break 110,000. ETH is not doing as good as Bitcoin and the rest of the market, but it is following suit somewhat. That's good. That's actually really good for the markets that we are seeing upside in most markets. I'm hoping Tesla will get a similar pump today. Tesla in the pre-market right now is up about $12.68 or 3%. I could see Tesla on the daily trying to push higher here and maybe double top, which I would love. I would love to see that double top on Tesla. Not sure if we'll get it. Nvidia is also looking like on the daily could come up higher, clear out these imbalances up to 150. Maybe not today, but eventually. Eventually, we might see that move. All right, so let's get back to the charts here, guys, and see what is going on in the real world. The real world of Nasdaq. The real Nasdaq world here. All right, so we're getting a little softness in the move right now, which is expected because we just broke highs. We'll keep our eyes set here on the CVD. See if we can fix this a bit. Yeah, I love CVD when it does something like this. This is my favorite indicator, guys. My favorite indicator, but it is very hard to keep looking correct on the screen, I will tell you. Very good indicator, but very finicky. Very finicky. You really can't win with this indicator anywhere. Like, you keep it on the screen, it looks choppy. You keep it here, it runs away. So we're just going to have to deal with it until we can do something better. All right, so now on our 3 minute, we are looking a little soft here. Red K showing crossover. Could we have gotten a topping signal here? Possibly. At least maybe a recovery here back down to either 21 or maybe VWAP and daily. The VWAP and daily right now are kind of merged together. So that could be a very hot target for the market to get down to. Plus we have this whole candle here showing that we could come down here and recover this as well. And underneath us at the overnight lows, 21,527, that is also a poor low, which means that if we get down there, we could also shoot past it because the market likes to repair those areas. So keep our eyes on that as well. Okay, so right now I'm sitting tight. What I would like to see would be move lower first, maybe recover this candle here down to the 21 with a second move to the upside, double tapping, and then a rollover. That's what I would like to see. So let's get rid of this box here. I'm going to say that my new target here would be this area again. That's what I would be looking at. So right now we just broke under last week's high. We'll see what happens now. Good morning, Armana. Good morning, Mike Clyde. Good morning, everyone. How you guys feeling? How's Monday treating you guys? I spent the weekend in Jersey, and I'm so glad to be back in Florida. I spent many years in Jersey, and I do not miss it, guys. I do not miss it. Not very much. All right, so we're getting a pretty nasty spill to the downside. Let's see if we can't keep track of what's going on. I would say that let's see if we can fix this here. Not sure if I like that better or if I like the other one better, but either one, break a structure. What's up, Mr. Luminary? How's it going? First time on exercise stream? Oh, cool, man. Yeah, you notice I'm walking here. I'm walking, man. I'm walking, I'm talking, I'm trading. I'm doing TA. The human mind has no limit. Thank you for being here, Mr. Luminary. Welcome to the channel, brother. Everybody give Mr. Luminary some love here. Thank you for being with us, brother. How long you been trading, Mr. Luminary? So pretty wild what's going on in the crypto space with that Trump coin, guys, because now we've got some competition. Now we've got Melania coin. And I think not far behind it, we have Baron coin. We got Elon coin. I think this is going to be a slippery slope for Trump. He hasn't even said anything about it. I wonder if he's going to come out saying something like, "Oh, that wasn't really me. I just sold the rights." Because Trump is famous for doing that. I don't know if you guys know this, but Trump is famous for selling licensing on his name for clothing, hotels, everything. Trump has licensed his name for just about everything. So why would this be any different, right? I'm sure he's not the developer. I mean, don't get me wrong. But I wonder if he's just going to say, like, "Oh, I have nothing to do with it. I just licensed it." You know, what could that do? I don't know. I could probably tank the price pretty hard. The problem with that coin, guys, is that you have a lot of people holding. You have a small amount of wallets holding 80%. I think there's like one wallet that's holding like 80% of the supply or more. And the lockup period, I think, is within 3 months. I think the entire lockup period is done. Like they could just dump the whole thing. I trade Forex, but for the past 4 to 5 months, dipping my feet into futures. Well, welcome, brother. A lot of people have done the same as you. Armana here in our chat, he's an ex-Forex guy. I used to trade crypto. I'm very familiar with the Bitcoin moves and Ethereum markets. 2 years, man. Good for you, Mr. Luminary. Good for you, brother. Yeah, I'm going to pin this comment, guys. If you are not members of our Discord, I'm pinning Armana's comment here with the link to our Discord. And once you get there, make sure you pick a role. All right, it's going to ask you, do you want to be a member or a lurker or something like that? A lurker is just there to see, and a member is there to basically interact. So I would suggest member. There is no cost associated to it. If you don't like it, you could still leave the group either way. Biden pardoned Fauci. Why did he have to pardon Fauci? I thought Fauci already had immunity. He pardoned Miley Cyrus, Cheney, and others. January 6th committee members, hours before leaving office, setting up for an interesting week. Wow, man, what a scumbag! I think this guy has the record in pardons, right? It's one of the most scumbaggy pardons I've ever seen in my life. When he pardoned his son, but according to Pelosi and the rest of the hags, no one's above the law, right? Except if you're Hunter Biden. Oh man, what a world we live in, guys. What a world we live in. That is fun. This is a fun world we live in. So I think we're going to get a move up here first before we get a move down. So I'm going to take a small little paper trade with you guys here just to keep things interesting and see if we know what we're talking about. So we'll take 5 lots here on this move. So I think we're going to move up to about here. Oh, wrong. I moved the stop loss. Well, at least I was in profit. Let me try that again. All right. I hate when I do that. I moved the wrong thing. I moved the wrong needle. So my TP is going to be up here around 696. And my stop loss I'm going to have right under here around the 21. Right there. So $1,800 to the downside and $2,400 to the upside if we get this move right. So what I'm thinking here is if we take a quick look, I'm looking for the CVD to set up this way. Right now we just trapped to the downside, I believe. So I'm looking for the CVD to do this. Break through. To the upside, because we just trapped to the downside. I believe we just trapped to the downside. So if we go back to our main chart, it looks like that's exactly what we are seeing. So we'll go ahead and move our TP, our break even here. Should have taken that trade actually. And it looks like we are getting there pretty quickly on that move. Pretty quickly. Yeah, this long would have been nice. This long would have been beautiful. Beautiful, I tell you. Yeah, I wish it was always this easy. All right, there goes our TP. All right. $2,400 in the bag. Secured. Secured. Yeah. Don't know what to say about that, but it worked. It worked. All right, so and I'm kind of eyeing this short now. We'll see if the short actually ends up playing out. It looks like it could be a possibility. Hopefully it doesn't turn into a squeeze. Yeah, that's a nice start for sure. Thank you, Mike Light. I appreciate you, brother. I'm just happy that I'm reading the charts correctly. I'm happy that I'm reading the charts correctly because I am going to take more trades, even if they're paper trades, just to test my strategy. And if the strategy works out, then that means that I can really start to apply more trades from a perspective of my analysis, and I can size up when I see something that I really like. When I see something I really, really like. So today is the day, guys. Today's the day a lot of us have been waiting for a very long time. Looks like we're setting up to see exactly what I mentioned earlier. This could be a really nice move. Exactly what I was looking for is what we're getting. We're even possibly setting up for a divergence on the red K indicator. I'm not sure why I went there. Yeah, we're even setting up for a divergence here on our red K indicator. If you're not familiar with what a divergence is or looks like, a divergence is when you have higher price, but you have lower momentum. Could be what we're setting up right now here. Could be what we're setting up. Go back to our screen, check it out. So if you guys aren't familiar with the way that crypto works, like I said, I've been in the crypto world and around it since I would say 2019. I've been pretty deeply immersed in what happens in crypto. And the way crypto works is when you create a project, the early wallets or the founders, they tend to have majority of the supply. And when you unlock that supply, or if that supply is unlocked from day one, there's nothing stopping the founders or the insiders from just dumping on the market. So if you remember the ICO craze, initial coin offering instead of like initial public offering, the initial coin offering kind of like frenzy that we had years ago, what a lot of people would do is you would come in and say, hey, I'm putting together this project. I get a lot of my early investors. I say, hey guys, I'll sell you these tokens at 10 cents a piece. Buy as many as you can, and then we hit the market. We'll get some hype going. We'll get some YouTubers to push the project. We'll get everybody hyped up, and then the graph used to look like the graph used to look like a cliff, right? You just had this like initial pump from day one where the entire market comes in and buys it, pushes it from 10 cents to like $1 or $5 or whatever the case, and then the insiders, they just dump all over the market, right? So that was the early days. Now they've gotten a lot more sophisticated with their rug pulls, a lot more sophisticated. So they do a lot of like loopholes and kind of like hiding under different entities and trusts and things like that. When it ends up being really at the end of the day, it's all developers and it's all the initial marketers and it's all the people that the same characters but under different pretexts, right? So any crypto project that comes out, I think that may change within the next 4 years. But any crypto project that comes out, guys, like especially these meme coins with no utility, like they're a recipe for either making a lot of money if you can get in there at the right times, or if you can short them at the right times. But they can also leave you as an official bag holder and not an official, official like Gordon Gecko. You got more like a bag holder. So be careful if you guys are gonna be trading or doing any of this meme coin stuff. You can make a lot of money, yeah, absolutely. There's people that make a whole strategy out of it and do nothing but meme coin trading and meme coin analysis and have meme coin scanners and things like that. It's a wild market. You can make a lot of money, yes, you can, but you can also lose a ton, just like anything else, just like trading futures or trading options. Anybody here get in on the action? Yeah, so Bodybag wants to know, what did these guys do? So everybody's guilty of something. There's a saying that says, you show me the man, I'll show you the crime. There's so many laws that can get anybody in trouble, but these guys are true criminals. They make petty criminals look like, they make real criminals look like petty criminals with the things they do. There's some real live criminals, guys. All right, 3 minutes till the open, guys. 3 minutes till the open. Let's see what we get here. 3 minutes to the open. I'm expecting a little bit of a dump. Not sure when it'll come, but it should come soon. I'm expecting a little bit of a dump. So let's go ahead and move our analysis a little bit. And when I say that, I mean, let's go ahead and move our trend line a bit. Okay, so we've got this trend line that's like this now. Okay, so still floating above the 21. 21 is floating above the daily and the VWAP. So the move is still bullish. So if we do get a move to the downside, don't know if it's going to be big. Don't know if it's going to be anything worth taking. But what I'd probably like to short, just for me and my new strategy of making sure that we're not bag holders like the late Trump crowd. Maybe something like this, where we break down from this initial trend line, break down, pump up a little bit, at least on CVD, we pump up a little bit, then we move down. That's the move I'm looking for, because being the first one to the short, a lot of times is just a recipe for getting squeezed. You might see something you really like. You're like, all right, we just pumped. This looks like a really good candle to enter. It's a doji, it's a topping candle, and then next thing you know, they do the slow grind up and they squeeze you out. The safer trade would be seeing something that possibly comes down, breaks structure, tries to come back up, gets rejected, and then we look for the short at that point. So that's the perfect trade setup that I'm looking for a short. Now, if we don't get that and we get more bullishness, then I'll look for an entry on a dip. Right now, we got a CVD candle to the downside, as you can see here. CVD candle to the downside, red candle, but the candle is closing bullish. So that means that bulls are absorbing sellers. Buyers are absorbing sellers here, guys. Very interesting, very interesting. Take a look, I'll give you a close-up. As you can see, red bar forming right here at 927. Market's about to open, and then we've got green candle. Well, it was a green candle till just a few seconds ago, but it's still a doji at least. Strong move down, and we've got a doji. Now we got a green candle. So market, it looks like the market still wants to be bullish on the open. So I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait because right now it still looks bullish. It's still bullish. Look at that. Be careful. Be careful, guys. What's up, Popeye? I went to when I was in Jersey. There's I'm a big gamer, guys. When I was young, I was a gamer when I was young, and a lot of the retro video games that I used to play when I was a kid, they have them in this arcade in Jersey called Yestercades. They're all over the place, and they have the old, all the old ones, every old game you could think of, right? The Street Fighters, the Mortal Kombats. They have the NBA Jams, Turtles in Time. Like they have skee ball. They have all of them. So I went there with my wife, totally geeking out. Obviously, I love that stuff. And I saw the Popeye game there. And I was thinking of you, Popeye. They had the Popeye video game there. So I was like, oh man, I'm sure the guys here would love it because you guys are all about my age. I'm not sure if you guys were gamers growing up, but they had all the coolest games, man. Everything was there. Really fun time. Sometimes I like playing these old games. They're way better than playing the new games, some of the new games. Of course, I like playing some of the new games too with my daughters. Like we play the Mario Kart. It's a big family favorite here. But I still have some of the retro games as well. I even played the original. I even played the original form of Contra there. I like the NES one better, but yeah. All right, so let's see what we're getting here. I foresee maybe a short incoming. We'll see, guys. We will see. Good morning to anybody watching on X. I know I don't say hello to the X crowd that often, but if you guys are on X, good morning to you. Leave a comment. We'd love to hear from you guys more. Would sure love to hear from you guys more. Yep. Sorry about that. Also, good morning to the Twitch crowd. If you guys are on Twitch and watching us on Twitch, hope you guys are doing well today and nicely in the green. We've been averaging a lot more views on Twitch, which is exciting because Twitch is a hard platform to really break into. Really hard. Almost as hard as trading. All right, see that move is still bullish here. And that analysis I made here with the negative CVD with the bullish candle, it's playing out pretty good. It's playing out pretty good here. We still have momentum to the upside. Could be setting up for a squeeze today, so be careful with the squeeze play. I may want to take a look at an alternative asset here in the meantime to see if there are any other opportunities. Gold looks like it wants to set up for something. Crude is as well. Let's take a look at those. Okay, so let's take a quick look at these other assets. Oops. All right, so gold at the moment has made a higher low on the 12-minute chart. On the 12-minute chart, we're also seeing this setup here with the CVD, a big spike to the downside. What I'd like to see on gold in order to lock in a trade would be possibly another big spike, maybe halfway here on CVD to enter a long. Let's take a look at the 3 minute, see if there's anything different that we see on the 3 minute. So we saw here the initial move down, second move down. This was the trap, what I like to call the trap. And maybe we get a third, could possibly get a third here. This could have been the trap. This could be all that she needed. I believe in this move to the upside. We'll see where she reverts from. This could be the area where she may want to revert from here, because we did have a little bit of a gap here. So she may move higher. I'll keep an alert set on gold here. I'm going to set an alert at the daily low. I like gold to the upside. Let's take a look at crude. Crude's setting up similarly, but crude is not that far along yet, I believe. Crude could have more move to the downside. I don't see the as nice a setup as I do on gold. It has something, but it's not pretty. It's not pretty yet. I'd wait for another move down on this, possibly a double tap of the low. I'll leave an alert here as well. Let's see if we can get. Okay. All right, let's see if we can get an alert on that. We'll take a look at Bitcoin as well. Bitcoin was doing some crazy stuff. The RTY is pumping, so there's no need to really do anything there. Take a look at BTC. Okay. BTC right now on the 12 minute, just going sideways. I think it's going to chop until probably 12 o'clock. It probably will just chop. There's nothing to really see there. The Dow, on the right hand side here, the Dow. Let's see what she's doing. Dow looks like she also is trapping to the upside, but not sure. She's not ready to come down. Just a big trap to the, just a big spike to the upside. No trap set yet. So we'll keep that there. All right, let's get back to our main screen here. Market's officially been open now for a few minutes, and we see still that slow grind up. Kind of what I was expecting when I saw this here. This was setting up for a short squeeze, the way that this candle kind of operated with the lower CVD, higher green candle, and here we go squeezing. When you see the momentum moving slow like this, like a slow ramp, that indicates a squeeze. You can't see it on the chart. Body bag, if you think my analysis on CVD is pretty intriguing, watch the video in our Discord. You'll love it, man. You'll love it. CVD is, I think, for me, it's the strongest indicator to know what the market is intending to do. Hermana's not trading today. He says, I need the bond market to open to trade. Okay. Yeah, that's practicing self-control there, guys. That's practicing self-control. That is a very admirable thing to do. Good job, Hermana. All right, so yeah, the CVD analysis, guys, I believe is very important for trading. Wow, we just had a huge spike to the downside on CVD. Speaking of CVD, on this candle right here, the market is trying to push this candle down big time. Big time. Big spike to the downside. And the market just keeps going higher, which means that the bulls are absorbing these sellers. If we keep seeing this, there's not going to be a play for shorts anytime soon. This looks like everyone's trying to short this market, and the market makers are like, okay, we'll buy. We'll buy. We will buy, no problem. Crazy. Yeah, guys, I would appreciate the likes. Thanks, Hermana, for reminding everyone. Yeah, I forget sometimes. Let's get some likes up in here. We may have to trade some alternative markets today. I may have to rummage through a few of them to see what we find. They may have some wings. Taking a quick look at our volatility chart. We are at about 16 here. We did come down pretty nicely overnight. We are at 16, which means that would leave room to the upside. On the right-hand side, we have our ES. On the right-hand side, we have the ES here. Let's go rummaging through some of the other assets that we are looking at on futures. Let's take a look at, what could we look at? Let's see, what do we got? Corn. Corn futures. Corn futures is pretty interesting. All right, corn futures is going sideways with the momentum slowing down to the downside. CVD looks like it just trapped to the upside. So it looks like we might get a move down, but we did just get a big spike down. And what did that do? That did really nothing. So this is going to be more chop sideways. What do we got here? Soybeans, guys. Soybeans. Are you guys any soy boys? Any soy boys? Any soy boys in the chat? I hope not. You guys can't be soy boys. All right. Looks like we trapped to the upside. Short could be nice. Let's see if we can get that on soybean futures, guys. Soybean futures. Let's see what the long-term play is here on soybeans. So on the soybeans, can we make some money with soy? Come on, guys. We gotta make money with something today. Yeah, that was pretty nice. All right, yeah, we might have something on soy. Who knows? Let's check out what else we got. We got soybean oil also. This could also be forming some kind of a possible short. NQ is pumping right now, guys. In case you're not checking this out, if you guys are in a long, let me know in the chat. Are you guys in a long? The long would have been a play to take this morning. You see the bond markets are closed today, so we won't worry about that. Let's look at copper. What's copper doing? Copper and gold, they trade similar. Not exactly the same, but they trade similar. Let's take a look at the 3-minute on copper. Anything happening here? Mr. Copper. Oops. Don't do this to me, copper. All right. So we trapped to the downside. I'd like to see another move down here. It's the same thing as gold, so I'll leave it alone. I think we got platinum. Platinum. Yeah, platinum did trade nicely here. We trapped to the downside. We had the CVD spike to the downside, and we had to move to the upside now. This could be something as well. Yeah, let's see what we have here. The bonds, no worries on the bonds today. Yeah, the RTY is pumping too. Russell is pumping. I don't see an opportunity in the Russell, unless you're looking for shorts and being patient there. But let's go back to the ES. ES is actually losing strength compared to the move we had here. So in the last 20-30 minutes or so, about 20 minutes, I think we may have just had our blow off top. So shorts could be incoming now. Looks like we may have just trapped traders to the upside with this last move. We'll keep that on our charts, see what happens. Maybe we still have a little more room to go because the VIX looks like it might have a little more room to go down. All right, but we'll just keep an eye on things. Gold may be giving us that alert pretty soon. Wow. Slow grind up. Slow grind up, guys. Slow grinds. These are very dangerous markets to trade. If I don't trade today at all, take no trades because the setup wasn't perfect, I won't be mad at that. I will not be mad at that. It's crazy how you can make this prediction of where the market wants to go because of what CVD says. If you see right now, we had this move to the downside with a green candle. This big red candle here, that had a green candle associated to it. And now we're getting more upside. These are not coincidences, guys. But now we are starting to get a big spike to the upside again, which could lead to that spillover. We'll see. But what I'm afraid of here is, like I said, I probably won't take any shorts until we break structure. But what we are seeing is that CVD is getting stronger. You know, with the exception of these two candles here. In this candle, I wouldn't even consider a weak candle because it gave us a green candle and a red bar down here. It's moving higher. So it could roll over, yes. But I'm still seeing the CVD getting stronger. Cumulative volume delta. For you guys who are wondering, what am I saying? CBD cannabis? No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying CVD. You'll hear me talk about that all the time, guys. And I'm sorry. If you get tired of it, let me know. But that is what I'm looking for. That is all I'm looking for right now, guys. And that to confirm with our red K indicator would be nice. That's like a perfect setup if we can get both to confirm the move. But if we don't, then we just get one. And then we get a break of structure. We see the trap, and we go. All right, so now right now we'll be patient here. Patient, hold on for break of structure here, in case we do get that move to the downside. I still think we could possibly still go higher. Let's take a look at what targets we have above us. Let's take a look at the 4 hour. That's not big enough. Yeah, we have our highs here at 21.9. It could be reaching for 21.9. 21.9 looks like an area that it could be reaching for. Maybe it would have pulled back first, but this looks like where it could go. Can it go even higher today, guys? Could it really get a massive Trump pump here at around 12 o'clock? Could we get a massive spike to the upside here? Everything is possible, right? Everything's possible. We could go to 22.1. So I feel bad for anyone who is holding shorts from down here. These guys are getting wrecked right now. Yeah, we got a huge spike right now, about 9,000 here on our 4 hour. Let's take a look at the 1 hour. Okay. Yeah, we had a lot of volume there in the 1 hour. Let's take a look at the 15-minute. So 15 minutes setting up where we are losing a little bit of CVD. On a 15-minute, we could still get one big spike to the upside a little bit further down the road, maybe around 10:30, 11 o'clock. Right now, we're getting a move down. Let's go ahead and check out our 3-minute. Back to the action. Gold and crude are still moving down. I feel with gold and crude, we might make a new low, a new daily low. Could be making a new daily low there, and keep our eyes on that as well. So my Clay likes the Fighting Irish, huh? The Notre Dame, the Notre Dame. You know they should have Quasimodo as their. They should have Quasimodo as their mascot, not the little leprechaun guy. That would be pretty awesome. Have Quasimodo coming out there looking all crazy with his hunchback. Nah, I like the little Irish guy. So who's playing tonight? Mike Clay. I'm not into football that much. Who is Notre Dame playing tonight? Is Quasimodo not French? I don't know, but I think Quasimodo is that little hunchback guy from the Hunchback of Notre Dame. I think that's who he is, if I'm not mistaken. I think that's who that might be. Ohio? Okay. Got any money on it? Mike Clay? I know sometimes it's fun to throw $10 on it or something, just to keep it interesting. I think Popeye does that a lot. He throws some money on it just to keep it interesting. Okay. Possible short incoming. It looks like the market is losing a little bit of strength here. You only gamble in the markets and every time you leave the house. All right, let's see what the market's truly trying to do here. Let's see if she really is losing strength. This is a bullish market right now, guys. Very strong market today. I'm not sure if it's really strong because maybe we have a low volume today. A lot of people are taking the day off. A lot of people are taking the day off, so it might be just us and the algos. Could be just us and the algos, guys. I'm going to try the... I'm going to try the short, see if we don't get stopped out here. Paper short. Oops, I keep doing that. All right, let's see if we can get this. Get this cracking. Okay, 2,400 to the downside. The TP, I think the TP will... TP might be nice. Yeah, so I have the TP right above the 21 on our 3-minute here. See, can I make this a little more interesting? Might be a good day to buy a few Bionox cheapies and just trade those today. Yeah, a good idea, Papa. Leave my funded accounts alone to this thin day of trading. Yeah, we don't know. We just don't know. Oh, we got an alert on gold, huh? Gold has touched our level. Let's see what gold is up to. I just want to take a quick look at gold here. Okay. Gold might be looking pretty interesting here. So what I would do on gold here is I would wait for a break of structure here. I would wait for the break of structure and then see one more tap into the trend line. I would like to see that. Keep my eyes out on gold. See if oil might be doing something similar. Same thing with oil. Oil's a little further along here. Okay, so what I would do on oil is I would wait for this break within a spike to the downside. We're getting a break now on oil, which is nice. We'll see, we'll see. What's up, profits? What's the discount deal on Bionox right now? I think we have 90 or 91%. I think it's 90% on Bionox. You can get the accounts for just under 16 bucks. If I'm not mistaken, that is the trailing drawdown option number 1, if I'm not mistaken, on the 50K. Those are pretty sweet. Those are the ones that I buy. The link for that is in the description below, bud. Just go ahead and use that link. It'll help the channel, and it'll help you get the lowest discount available on Bionox. Oh, it's over now. Oh, did that end this weekend? I got to update that, guys. I see how much is available now. Oh, man. That's terrible. Terrible, I tell you. Let's see. What is the most active right now? Where are we most active right now? Okay. Nasdaq. Corn's actually got a lot of volume right now. Soybeans do too. Crude is up there, but not really that much. Okay. So crude's looking interesting. Let's see, gold hasn't broken out yet. We'll keep an eye on crude. If gold breaks out, see if we can get gold to break out. Yeah, let me see what's available on Bionox. I'll just check that out and see if we have anything else. All right, we're getting that move down, guys. We're getting that move down. Okay, so right now it looks like it ended on the 19th. Yeah. That's terrible. All right, yeah, just give us a little bit of time here with this. You know what? Has anyone tried to use it? Because sometimes it is 91%. Has anyone tried to use it? Because a lot of times they say that we canceled them. A lot of times they say that they're canceled, but they still work. So go ahead and try. I'm going to actually try to see if I can buy one. Dashboard account sign up. Let's see if I can buy option 1, 50K. Let me enter the coupon code. Yeah, we're getting that move down, guys, in case you were wondering. We are getting that move down. I swear I should have traded all the moves that I had a gut feeling about. I should have traded them all. Sometimes the guts don't lie. Sometimes they do. All right, let's see our discount code here for Bionox is TV6F2. TV6 F2. Yeah, coupon's expired, guys. Sorry about that. Coupon is currently expired. Expired. Okay. Yeah, it's expired. Yeah, we'll get you something, you know, but what I will tell you is I think Take Profit Trader is 50% off right now still. Let me see if Take Profit Trader is still 50% off. And Take Profit Trader, guys, 80 bucks, 85 bucks for an account with no sign up, no activation fee. That might be good. That might be really good. Let's check out Take Profit Trader. Take profit trader. Go back, go back. It's funny, it keeps taking me to my rewards. Create new. Create new. 50K. Take a quick look, guys. Let me see if I can create a new one. 6 contracts. Next. Trading platform CQG. Next. Promo code. Let me check out the promo code here for New Year 50. Apply. Yeah, New Year 50 still works for Take Profit Trader. $85 all in. $85 all in for TPT. That is a spectacular deal if you guys are looking for a profit from the trade right now, because even though we have $16 evals, which are great to practice on, we have $16 evals on Buellnox, and we'll get those back soon, hopefully. We have 50% off right now on Take Profit Trader with no activation. So it is technically cheaper than Buellnox, because Buellnox, once you pass, you have to pay $150 activation fee. So that is the only thing. If you guys are good at passing evals, Take Profit Trader might be the better option. I said that last week too, so I don't know if you guys are better at passing evals or if you guys are just wanting to practice right now with evals. Just want to practice. Thank you, Profits. This short is so nice right now. Yeah, it is the short that I would have taken normally. I would have wanted to take this short. But what I'm doing is I'm trying to be a little more patient. We broke structure now, so now I'll start looking for shorts. What I want to do for a short now is here on our CVD, if you can see our CVD here, I want to look for a spike in volume to the upside now that we've broken structure to clean out stop losses. If we can see that with a rejection, then I'll be looking to take this. Maybe I'll do something. I don't know. But it still will look something like this, like a spike. Another spike that looks like this to the upside. That would be really nice. Wow, we just missed that by like a hair. We just missed taking profits here by a hair. That's crazy. That's crazy. Let's go ahead and move to break even. So we're 2 for 2 today on these paper trades. 2 for 2. Taking profits right now. Just in case you guys were wondering, our paper trade account is currently sitting at, I'm not sure. Let me see. It's currently sitting at $4.15 million. Pretty nasty. Pretty nasty. Wish I could trade my regular accounts that way. That would be incredible. I still think we can get a big spike to the upside here on the 12-minute on CVD. So far, we just had a meltdown. I foresee one more spike to the upside. We will see if we can get that. This is Anthony, by the way. I just changed my name on here. Thank you, Anthony. Profits. Oh, we got the TP. We got the TP. Appreciate you being here, Anthony. I really do. All right, let's see what's going on here with oil. Oil and gold. Gold is still bearish. Oil might be looking better. Not 100% convinced yet. 1 second, guys. So guys, I'm not sure how you guys operate, but I like eating a very, very healthy. I like eating healthy, period. But especially like having a very healthy breakfast. So today, for breakfast, I had a papaya, but not any old papaya. Papayas from our backyard. So we have a lot of papaya trees in the backyard, which is one of the things I've always wanted, is to be able to grow my own food. So I had this little papaya today, man. Well, half of it, because it was actually it's pretty big. So I had half the papaya and I had some black coffee. Man, I feel great. I feel really good because I just came back from Jersey. So, you know, when you're with family, you got to eat whatever they give you. And if you don't eat whatever they give you, especially Hispanic families, if you don't eat what they give you, they get offended. So you got to eat, right? I see my mother-in-law cooking with like canola oil, and it was like killing me. And I'm like, oh, don't cook with that. Do not cook with that, right? I'm trying to. At the same time, you know, you want to be respectful. So we did a lot of eating this weekend, and then not only that, but we ate out with family. You know, we did the things that we normally don't do. So I'm trying to get back on the wagon this week and trying to clean up my diet. So I'll be juicing. I will be eating clean. I almost feel like I have to go on a fast. Mike Kleit says I might use Mike, as in Mike, just for social media purposes. Hermana says I'm going to be on a ferry tomorrow on Thursday, 6 to 8 hours maybe. Anyone has 1 or 3 good movies to watch? Dude, watch Landman. Watch Landman. You can see it for free. Yeah, there's so many papayas. So many papayas, man. We have papayas. I've got sugarcane. I've got I got coconuts. I've got I got pretty much everything, man. I got a lot. Everything I could think of, I have. We have guayabas. We have lemons for days. We grow a lot of our own stuff right now. We also got collard greens. Collard greens grow really good this time of year because it's cooler. We have a lot of stuff. I'm so beyond blessed, man. But still, I want something with something that I can have. Maybe chickens. I can't have chickens here. I like to have chickens. Yeah, man, we have papayas. I'll post some pictures. I'll post some pictures in Discord of the garden, guys. You know, and I can't take credit for it. I'm not at that age in my life where I can take credit for that yet. But my parents are into gardening, organic gardening, so they take care of the garden. I have in-law suite for my parents, and they're in heaven. They have their little house. They have their garden. I love my parents. They gave everything for me, and I try to take care of them at their old age. And they still provide for me. They grow these papayas. They grow this amazing fruit, and our whole family's blessed because of it. So yeah, I'm gonna show you guys some of the stuff that we have in the yard. Having a coconut from your backyard, guys, there's no feeling. There is no other words. One of the most beautiful things you can do is eat your own food that you grow. One of the most beautiful things. Yeah, Armana, watch Landman, dude. You will love that show, man. That show was made for you. Let me put it that way. That show was made for you. So Popeye has deer and rabbits that eat everything, so no garden for me. TPT, there is no activation fee. I don't see on the website anything about it. Are you sure? Yeah, I'm pretty sure, Nick. Eat the deer and rabbits at Popeye. Yeah, I'm pretty sure TPT, I think, has no activation fee. And I think I want to go as far as saying that they even refund you your account. I think they even refund you the what you paid for your account after your first payout, unless that's MFF. Let me see. Okay, promo 50. Let me see. Let me see. Why can't I see it? I think you got to trade for 5 days on TPT. This might be it. Let me see. Take profit trader. Yeah, I'll do some more research into it. I do think that it's no activation fee on that. Let me just double check, okay? Take profit trader, no activation fee. Let me see. How it works. All right, I have to log out because it keeps taking me to. Okay. Let's see if I can find activation. Yeah, that short would have been nice. I'm still waiting for an entry here on this short. Where's the limit number of accounts you can get? Same time. Let me see. Let me look it up. Yeah, you're right. It doesn't say anything about it. It's a percent off life because it's still pay monthly, right? You can still withdraw, bro. I'm gonna ask support. I'm gonna ask support. Just log in. Sorry for delay here, guys. I'm just trying to find out for you guys because I don't want to tell you the wrong thing. Definitely don't want to tell you guys the wrong thing. All right, I just asked the chat. Sorry I couldn't find a good answer to your question. Please let me know what you would like. Talk to a human. All right, let's see what's going on. Okay. Okay, we might be getting something here. And it says New Year's promo, New Year's 50 promo on the site. I think you're right. Maybe no activation. What about Bionax? What about Bionax? Do you have a trade something like 10 days in a fund? For Bionax, there are rules for the eval. You have to trade 5 days before you can get the active account. Once you're active, you have to trade your account at least once a week, and I think you do have to trade for 10 days. If it is 85 all including activation fee, that's a good deal. Yeah, I think that's what it is, man. I'm just waiting for them to get back to me here. Just waiting for them to get back to me. This looks like a possible good short setup, but I'm not convinced just yet. I'm waiting for a little bit more of a pump first. Hi there, it's Lucas from the Profit Team. How can I help you? Okay, Lucas, read my messages. All right, I got somebody on the hook here. I'll let you guys know in 1 second. All right, so let's see what crude is doing. Nothing. Gold is making a little bit of a move up. Bionox is 1 day past now, Mike? Wow. I think you're right? Oh yeah, there's a $130 activation fee. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. Wow. Yeah, not the cheapest. Not the cheapest. My fault. Yeah, so that makes Bionox a little bit better of a deal there. A little bit better of a deal. We'll wait on to see what Bionox is doing. Although TPT is great. TPT is great. You get same day payouts, and there's no more trailing draw. There's no more a daily loss limit on that, which is what was killing a lot of people. The daily loss limit was definitely killing a lot of people. All right, so right now we are seeing that move down on the Nasdaq. I might be interested in taking a long on gold. Gold's looking pretty good. Mike says he passed on Thursday. Let's show Mike some love. Good job, Mike. Beautiful, brother. Yeah, we got to clarify it now, so I got to stop saying no more activation fee, because I swore it was. I think that my funded futures might have something then that's no activation fee. Maybe that's where I got it mistaken. That's possibly where we got it mistaken. All right, I'm interested in a long on gold. Let's see if we can get a gold long going. Let's take a look at gold here. All right, gold is breaking out of our trend line, and we've gotten the trap 1, 2, and 3 times. So this could be a decent entry for. All right, we're gonna try a long on gold. See if we can't get 27.35. 27.35. So one. See if we can't get. We're currently trading our Take Profit Trader account here. So this is our long on gold. I don't think I've ever traded gold on here because the settings weren't set correctly. But we're leaving gold here as a long. Okay. Just looking pretty good on gold. Looking pretty all right. Up $80 so far on gold. Very nice, very nice. Very nice, very nice. Yeah, I think patience is the key here with trading these markets, guys, because I'd like a lot of these trades here. I like the short from the on the Nasdaq a little earlier. I didn't take it because I'm still kind of practicing my strategy. Like 90% committed to my strategy. I think it could work really well. And the more I practice it, even taking paper trades, it really just it really does just really kind of make me feel a little stronger about it. So, okay. So we have one contract on for gold. We'll let that one run a little bit. We'll go to break even on it once we cross over. I believe we have a 21 here. We got an alert on gold. Gold's crossing. That's nice. All right, let's take a quick look at the NQ again. See what's going on here with NQ. NQ is still doing that slow grind to the downside. I think we're going to get a lot of this move, this lazy up, lazy down move. I think we're going to see a lot of that up until 12 o'clock today. And then maybe even into the close, who knows. When I say 12 o'clock, I mean 12 o'clock Eastern. Apologize if you guys aren't on the same time zone and I'm throwing you off. Oh man, she wants last week's high here. More than likely she will take it. There's no reason why she would stop. Yeah, I know there's a lot of traders that are just sitting out today. I don't blame them. This market is very, very tricky today. It's moving slow, and it's also moving a little crazy, a little weird at the same time. Slow and weird, right? A little weirdness going on to it. The slow ones are usually the hardest ones for me to trade, just because you see a lot of entry points. You see a ton of entry points, and then the market just kind of just keeps going in a direction where you least expected it. You know, you thought, you know, this is slowing down. We're going to go into a short here, and then it keeps grinding up. Or you think it's going to continue going down, and it just reverses on you. So, a lot of crazy stuff that can happen. A lot of people getting trapped short here. I wouldn't be surprised if it spiked up. Getting a lot of CVD movement to the downside. She could reverse here. She could trap a lot of people who have been going short this move. Or the VWAP is right here. I think she'll play around with the VWAP and grab more people at the VWAP. Could be more likely. It could be more likely. That's kind of what I'm thinking. If we get a pump here, which would be, I would think it would be somewhat needed. If we get a pump here on an NQ, we could bounce off the 21 on the 3-minute here to this level. Maybe it'll give us that spike that we're looking for now that we've broken trend. Now we also have to be careful with a new trend, creating a new trend here. So we'll see what happens. Gold's looking a little bit weaker now. Might be coming back to stop out some late entries, including maybe myself, which I wouldn't like too much. Let's see if she can find some strength. Let's look at the VIX. What is the VIX doing? VIX is dropping still. VIX is very weak. Yeah. NQ could find some strength. So the ES also looks like it wants to find some strength. But we're so close to VWAP that, you know, it loves going back to VWAP. That's all I can say. It loves going back to the VWAP. Would you have been up so much on that short? Amazing. Yeah. MBT, how many contracts makes it worth getting in? I've never traded MBT. LAFTA has. I've only traded the real Bitcoin spot, or the real Bitcoin on like Bybit and stuff like that. I've traded those contracts. But I've never traded MBT. I can pull it up and see what it's looking like. Let's see. To me, it just doesn't look like it makes sense to trade it today, just because it's going so sideways, and I don't see any real setups. The only setup I could possibly see here is maybe another long right now, but that's kind of premature to say because we have a lot here. We have a lot going on in this space here where it can come down still. I wouldn't, but MBT is the micro version of it. I would say play around with a paper account and see what makes sense. All right. I want to be surprised to see a quick little pump here in the NQ. I would not be surprised to see that. Our NQ is pumping. Let's see if we can try something. Try a little experiment here. This experiment could be wrong, but we'll see. Try this quick little experiment. I think it's probably the worst setup that I've taken all day just because we have that VWAP here, but I think it could squeeze these shorts first, come back up here, tap the 21, maybe a little higher, clean up this candle, and then come down to the VWAP. That's just an idea I have. The quarter short 5 lots from 708 at the moment from 708. 708 is from up here. Okay. Yeah, we'll see. You could be right. 1,000 points looks fantastic. Would you have been up so much on that short? Yeah, thank you, Prophet, or Anthony, I should say. The quarter short at 5, huh? Oops. No, he's long. He's long at 708. He's long at 708, huh? So he's underwater right now. He's underwater. My gold trade's still alive. It's still in profit. It's just not moving fast enough. In case you guys are wondering. She did go red on me for a little bit, but she's kind of back, almost back. She might stop me out. Who knows? She's also she was looking weak, but she had a little momentum to her. Let's hope she can keep it up. All right, let's see if we can be right on this move here on the NQ. Very slow markets here. Slow markets. Feels like we're trading the pre-market. This feels a lot like a pre-market trade set up here. Yeah, no, she ain't ready for the long yet. She is not ready for that long. Or maybe she is. Maybe she just took out the. Maybe she just took out the stop losses. That looked like a really, that looked like a legit like stop loss run right there, because it went down there so quick and ran right back up. Let's see. My gold trade is not looking so hot at the moment. We're still in it, but is not currently in the green. It's a little bit in the red. Let's hope we can get that gold trade to come back up. Oh, we're in the green now. Very strange looking markets here, guys. Very strange. This could lead to the pump. Yeah. I still think she could do. I'm thinking this is my idea of what she might be doing, and this could obviously be wrong. Thinking she goes higher to about maybe this level, maybe who knows, maybe a little higher, and then she comes down, taps VWAP, and then from this point on, I have no clue what she wants to do. I really don't. It could be more downside. Could be more downside. It could be that she rips higher after tapping this VWAP. That's what I'm thinking. But she could easily just... All right, sorry about that. She could easily just drop now. Straight down to VWAP, consolidate here a bit, and then pick a direction after that. So I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure here. But I do like the long a little bit better right now. I do like the long a little bit better, but it's hard to say. We're about to get stopped out on gold. That's unfortunate if we do. It's kind of toying with us. She's kind of toying with us, which I'm not too happy about here. She's toying with us. She gets down close to our stop, and she comes back higher. I liked the setup. Hopefully she gets some momentum to the upside, because I liked the setup, but right now she's kind of floundering, not doing much. The NQ is actually ripping right now. The NQ looks like she might actually do what I thought. Look at that, we're back in the green. NQ is pumping. She came back down, grabbed liquidity, and now she's doing the thing. All right, so now this move is going to be a subjective one, because now that we come back above the trend line, if we come back above the trend line, we're still going to be bullish here once we cross the trend line, or we're still going to be bearish because we broke this one. That's the question you ask yourself. Who's trapped? Who is the most trapped? Once you can figure out who's the most trapped, then you can figure out which direction am I going. To me, it looks like the last people to trap were the shorts. So we could go higher, but we'll see. My client says that the refs will be wearing Chief uniforms the next game. Oh no, we're stopped out on gold. Ay, ay, ay. No, gold, why did you do that? All right, so we, unfortunately for us, gold did not work out in our favor. And I have no idea why we're on a 1430 here on this time period. That was strange. Funny thing about gold is now it's actually moving higher. We'll see. We'll see gold. We'll see about that gold. Oh wait, let me make sure I close out that position on gold. All right, cool. All right, cool. I took everything out. She's breaking through, guys, on the NQ. Breaking through on the NQ. So is gold. After it took my stop loss, now it's breaking out. Good job, gold. Good job, gold. The NQ is still looking kind of weak. Gold made a little pump here. Not sure if that's going to even sustain. Let's take a look at the oil market. Oil was looking promising before. Actually, it's looking pretty good. Oil's looking all right for the upside as well. Right now, she's kind of pumping. We'll chill and wait. Just got a scalp long for 10 points in and out. NQ, good job. On the long, I'm thinking, or the short? What'd you take? The long side or the short side? Might be looking all right for the long too. Still might be looking okay for a long. I've been using Bookmap every day for the last 3 months, and it's really helped your trading, to read the action. Today is giving very tricky signals and non-signals. Super tough day to trade. You can see that it will go up from here. Yeah, so Armana and I thinking kind of similar here. Still will be patient. Hasn't really broken out yet. We haven't really closed the candle above. So we'll wait. All right, so the sellers just absorbed the buyers there. I'd like to see it move down to VWAP. If this is not ready right now, then possibly reassess the situation then. Market still looks weak. I wonder why Dakota took that long from 708. I wonder what he saw. Was he trading a fair value gap or something? What's this guy trading? What was he looking for? What was he looking at? Yeah, right now we're just getting a lot of move to the downside with the CVD. It's just a lot of move to the downside. I do expect us to get a spike up, but it's just been really strange. I feel like she probably wants to go down first, break through here. Maybe she might want to come down first, break through here pretty significantly before going higher. If she does go higher now, then definitely like the short could be the play. Kind of hoping we get something. What's up, Smoke Trade? I kind of like the short here, but if it pumps up to around 710-ish. Yeah, I'm thinking 710 is a good place for it to get to. Yeah, right on, Popeye. Right on, brother. Yeah, here we go. We're getting that breakdown. Maybe just a quick liquidity grab before going higher. But I don't trust these moves. Obviously, I'm not even taking a paper trade on it because that's how little I trust it. Whoa, there goes that move. There goes that move we all know and love. Yeah, we'll keep an eye on these other markets, but nothing to trade just yet. Should have took the $90 when I had it on gold, but it looked really good. Gold looked really good. She's still kind of chopping around sideways, gold. The Russell is dropped considerably. Oil looks like it wants to pop, but hasn't popped really that much yet. All right. So we tapped the VWAP. We got the break-in structure to the downside, obviously, right now. We haven't broken structure to the upside. So let's see what happens here. Dakota's probably hurting right now. I think it will go to Friday's value area high. It just did. Oh. See what Dakota's doing here. Is he in max pain? Oh, Dakota's out. I guess he got stopped. All right. This move is nice. Believe it or not, this is a great move now to kind of figure out, okay, what does the market want to do next? To me, I think we have a temporary pop. Not necessarily the pop, but what I would like to see would be a temporary pop, breaking structure first. Okay, let's see. I would like to see it break structure first, and then we're going to pop here. Nice move for the market, though. This was a really nice move for the market. Crude oil had a dump. Gold held its ground. Let's see about Bitcoin. Bitcoin is losing its level. Might be wanting to go lower. Yeah, I think Bitcoin may hit the daily open. That might be something. The Dow is also approaching daily open. All right. So we'll chill. Eyeballing along off the VWAP touch, but I'm not jumping in. Yeah, I'm thinking the same thing, Popeye. I'm thinking of this is the drop that it needed for somewhat of a run up. But what I'd like to see a more solid trade, the solid trade right now would be to wait for the break of structure, because these a lot of times tend to just melt. Like we had to melt up, we got to melt down, slow grind, slow grind. So we could see a little bit of a fake out right now, but if we break structure and we find support above the trend line, that's what I would like to see on a good spike of CVD to the downside. I would like to see that, and then I'd go into a long entry. Yeah, crude just had a nasty little dump. Crude just had a nasty little dump, guys. I wonder how China stocks are doing today. Now that Trump's going to be in, he's going to be sworn in today. I wonder how China stocks are doing. Wow, I'm at $51,000 even on Take Profit Trader. Even, like to the penny. It's pretty crazy. To the penny. That flush the VWAP was needed for this move to actually start doing something. So I'm happy it went to take the liquidity, but the question is it done? Is it done, or does it want to continue heading even lower here before going higher? Let's take a look to see if we can figure out if the trap was laid to the upside or laid to the downside. All right, so to me, it looks like we may have trapped these guys down here, right? We may have trapped these guys down here with this move higher. So that means we have to defend this level. So I would think they'd have to defend it from the daily open to the upside, unless the trapped traders were going to be these traders. Either way, this might be a range we might find ourselves in today. This area here at the 21,750. I'm sorry, not 750, 21,780. All the way down to the overnight lows. This could be a range we might be able to find ourselves in today until around 12. It's only an hour from now. So we'll see. What's up, Lefta? I got to stop by above the highs and stop sell below the lows. I'm expecting a huge move. Yeah. Really? So you're taking positions at the extremities on in a continuation play, huh? Nice, brother. All right, so we're getting that little bit of a juice to the upside here. Getting a little bit of a move to the upside. So I'm waiting for, okay, we got a spike to the upside, pretty significant spike. We got a huge significant spike to the downside. So now it's moving away. It's moving away from these guys here, trapping these guys here, making this move look like a little bit better because it's moving away from the trapped sellers in here. Here, check it out what I mean. So CVD broke, so I'm thinking higher. This candle here is confirming that they're running away from these guys, trying to trap them. That's what I'm thinking. So my entry would be on the next red candle. See if we can get some of this here. So we have a paper trade on right now for a long position. Biggest spike of the day, so I would think it would have something. Looks like she's absorbing sellers here. I'll give her a few, see if that's actually the case. She may not be ready yet. She may actually take another dip first. That's why I like taking these trades sometimes first with a paper trade. See how they play out. But it's not out of the cards for it to have another quick dip down first. That's why I say after we break structure, if I see another trap to the downside, that makes it all that much better for a long. It feels good to be home, guys. I'm not sure if you guys feel the same way when you go away, even if it's for a few days. And then you get home to your own bed, your own shower, your own space, your own everything. It feels so good. It feels great. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love visiting family and stuff, but it feels great to be in your own house. So what's Bookmap telling you, Popeye? Where should we be expecting the liquidity to be located? I'm sure we have a lot of orders set right here under 21,630. 21,630, 640, right? There's probably a lot of longs and shorts in there. That's why I wouldn't be surprised if it did another dip down. Maybe something like this first before going higher. Another dip down. Maybe not even as low as the last low, but could be. And then from there, that could be something, right? What levels are you looking at? How much liquidity do we have above today's highs? Do we have a lot there? Yeah, Max 7 isn't trading today. Liquidity is pretty even on both sides of the market for now. Yeah, so I'm thinking a lot of ping ponging might take place. Oil might be looking good. Let's see what oil is up to. Yeah, oil trapped for sure. Long on crude may not be the worst. Check this out, guys. A long on crude may not be that bad. We have a lower low on price, higher low here on momentum, trapping, all up in here. A long on oil could be okay. Markets are pretty stagnant here, huh? I'm going to try that long on oil. I'm going to give it a small stop. And I'm going to see if I can take sell limit 1. This is my oil setup right now. I'd like to see oil get back up to 76.20. Right up in here. 76.20. I have a tight stop in case the market does not want to go in that direction. It won't be much off the P&L. But I like to set up on this one just because we got a nasty spill to the downside and we could possibly be setting up for trapping shorts. And not only trapping shorts, but we have momentum to see, it seems to be shifting. So I'm going to go ahead and leave this one on. Meanwhile, right now, we might be getting an opportunity to get in on the NQ. Not sure just yet if the NQ is ready. Okay, oil is doing its thing. Keeping an eye on the NQ CVD here, guys, to see if possibly this market may want to go higher. Hard to say. Oil's trying to find a direction right now. In case you guys want to take a quick gander here. Oil is kind of just hovering around my entry at 76. Hoping it can go to 76.22 here to take some profit. Keep an eye on her. I do like to set up on NQ here for a long. Just trying to see if that is the right time right now. Trying to see if the timing is right for her. It's hard to say on a low volume day like this. It's really hard to say. Really hard to say what's happening here. Yeah, there she goes. Yeah, the long was the play. Yeah, I gotta stop. I gotta start trusting my gut more. I gotta start trusting that gut, man. I really do. Well, at least oil's doing all right. At least oil is looking pretty good, guys. Oil might squeeze here. Yeah, oil might squeeze here. Hopefully it does. That's what I'm hoping for. Meanwhile, back on the ranch here with NQ. All right, so we got 2 on for oil. So limit 1. So stop 1. All right, see if we can't take some partials on oil. So I got 2 on oil. Hopefully we can take a partial at 76.11 where we were earlier and then leave a runner. This is what that trade setup looks like right now. I'm hoping oil will get a nice snazzy little pop, just like NQ did here. Good morning, brother. What's going on, Mike? Just watching today? Yeah, I don't blame you. I don't blame you for just watching today. We'll see what's happening here. Very interesting morning. Was that spike all NQ is going to give us? That is the question. Is that the only spike that she wants? It wasn't even that strong of a spike. It was something. That could have been it. That could have been it. Yeah, I'm gonna work on getting you the link for the treadmill, guys. It's pretty good, man. I've been walking on this thing for like a couple hours now, And there's days where I walk 5-6 hours. I'll give you the link. You made 590 today? You made 590? No, you know what? I'm sorry, man. That was from Friday. Today I'm down $165. 165. That's on an eval though, so I'm still gonna count it. I'm trading my TPT eval right now. But I will tell you, the oil trade's looking okay. Oil trade is still looking all right. Yeah, I don't know the name of it. I have a remote control for it and everything. It's awesome. It's called the walking pad. All right, here we go with our oil trade. We're hoping to take one off here at 76.11. We're currently up $100 on it, so we're almost kind of even on the day. Let's hope that we can do that. Meanwhile, I will go to move this a little closer to break even here, just secure our trade. Hoping we get a little pop here. See if we can't get this one off. We're up 180, so we're green on the day. There we go. We got one off. Okay, we got one off, gentlemen. And we're gonna go ahead and close out the other one here. And we'll leave this runner here. And see if we can't maybe let her fly a little more since we already took profits. Okay, maybe we'll let her fly a bit more. Yeah, let me see about this treadmill. I'll find a name for it, bud. I don't see it. I just turned it upside down. I don't see it. But it's amazing, dude. Amazing. Life-changing. Life-changing, because if you're going to be trading for a long time, guys, I don't mean a long time, like a couple hours. If you're going to be trading for your career, check out the move on oil here. We're getting a pumpity pump on oil. Nice, guy. Keep going, oil. Keep it moving. Keep it going, oil. Yeah, so if you're going to be trading for a long time into the future, for the next few years, imagine how many steps you can take while trading an hour, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 hours a day, guys. Some of you guys are here all day. This could be a game changer for real. Game changer for real. All right, so we're hoping that the oil trade continues its momentum to the upside. The safe TP would have been here at 76.22 where I had it before, and we would have came right up to it and tapped it. But since we already took one TP, we decided to move it just a bit higher to see if oil wants to run, or if oil just made a little just move to the upside to trap more longs. A couple of hours on my feet instead of my butt. Yeah, you got to get the standing desk too, so I'll get you links for both. What brand of walking pad do you have? Hercule, I'll let you guys know because I just turned it upside down, and I'll post it in the Discord. I turned it upside down and I didn't see a name on it. I got it off of Facebook Marketplace. Some lady was selling it brand new. Basically, only used it like once. So I'm gonna see if I can find out the name of it. And yeah, we're looking to see that. See if we can get you guys a deal too. And that's what Armand is saying. I'm trying to see if I can get an affiliation with them to give you guys a discount, because we could sell these like hotcakes. We could sell these things like hotcakes, guys, right out the oven. Because as traders, most of us are sitting down all day, man. Think about the game changer that would be. Think about 30 days of walking while you're trading. 30 days, just 30 days. On top of that, I still go to the gym too, so you gotta stay active, because walking is one thing, stretching and using your muscles that's something totally different. Yeah, so we'll get you that for sure. All right, so NQ is still doing a pumpity pump. It's still doing it. So I know today is a low volume day, guys, but the trade analysis that I've been utilizing has really been paying off, man. For me, this analysis I've been doing with the CVD has really been paying off. You guys can see firsthand here. See if they can send it to the EU. Yeah, brother. I think that would be possible. We'll see. Yeah, the walking pads, man. Legit. For sure. Where are you in the EU, Mr. Luminary? Yeah. Crew's having a heck of a time here. They're trying to keep it down below the trend line here. They're trying to keep crude under the trend line. They're trying hard. These bears are trying really hard right now to keep this price action below here. But the bulls aren't giving up. Bulls got some fight in them. Bulls got some fight, guys. So that's why I'm keeping that trade open. Hopefully we can make some money on her. It would be nice. It would be nice. Right now, to me, it appears that we have more sellers trapped than buyers. So that's why I'm keeping that trade open. Now, the NQ, on the other hand, this NQ may actually have a spillover. I may actually just take this off. I may actually just sell 4 here. No. Sorry, guys. The only thing about walking on a treadmill while trading is that it's hard to use your... Oh, I didn't want market. I wanted limit. Yikes. I took 4 off. I'll leave 1 on. Yeah, I'm not used to trading view that much anymore. So we'll go ahead and go to break even, more or less. I'll just keep it right there. That way we can keep an eye on what it does and what it do. $7.10. Yeah, who did say that? Who did say $7.10? Yeah, somebody said they would like to see it go to $7.10 before taking the short. Yeah, good job, whoever said that. All right, so it did hit $7.10, in case you guys are wondering. It did hit $7.10, but it's looking a bit weaker now. It is looking a bit weaker now, so I'm not sure that this upswing will last too much here. Yeah, that was small. Small, are you taking that short? Oil really needs to get higher here. Oil needs to get higher. If oil doesn't get higher, then it's gonna have a spill, oil spill. That would not be good. You're out already? Okay. Trying to avoid an oil spill over here on my trade. Even though we already took profits, I'd like to see this thing come up higher, which he's not doing currently. Just kind of having a hard time at that trend line still. Still keeping her open though, just for the possible upside here. I think the possible upside is still to come on this oil trade. Maybe the VWAP, even though oil has been kind of dumping. We cleared this up. All right. Well, we did clear this candle up on oil here, this gap here, with this drop now, and we we do have on the 1 hour a divergence, because we did have this here, and then we got this divergence on the 1 hour, and 1 hour divergences are very strong things. We have it on the 12-minute too. As you can see, higher lows and lower lows here. Strong divergence. Strong divergence. That's why I like this oil trade. Keep her open for now. Okay. This here might be attracting me to a short though. Won't lie. See if we can reverse this maybe. See if it can get reversed. All right, I just reversed that trade. So now I'm going to put my stop here. TP on this move back down to VWAP. All right, oil's doing all right. NQ not so much. This short on NQ looks pretty good. Past presidents are entering the rotunda, huh? Who was your favorite president of all time, guys? Favorite president of all time? Who was it? $11.17, $11.18, guys. It is 11.17, 11.18. All right, the oil trade is still floundering, like a flounder. What are you doing, Mr. Oil? You're not looking so hot. I still believe in you, though. I'm going to leave you open. Mr. Oil Trade here is not looking the hottest, but what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Just having a hard time. Just having a hard time. She looks like she is done trying to break back into the trend. Would hate for that to be the case. Really would. I'm really hoping that she can build some strength here. But we'll focus our attention back on the NQ. Yeah, so Popeye's favorite president was Trump and Trump. Trump and Trump 2.0. I really like I really miss Reagan, man. Reagan was my guy. Loved Reagan. Second would be Trump. Reagan was my guy. You guys hear about they're gonna drop a Bukele coin too, official Bukele coin. I don't know if that's just a rumor, I think. But to tell you what though, a Bukele coin would probably rip as well. Let's take a look what's going on with good old Trump. What's going on with good old Trump coin right now? Oh man, Tesla's up to 426. That is what is up. Let's see what Trump-a-roo is doing. All right, Trump. Let's see what it's doing. Let's take out the 30-minute on Trump. Still building that wedge. Anybody who got in on here, man, they're hurting right now. Anybody who got in on the 80s, they're hurting. I liked Reagan when I was a kid because they ate jelly beans all the time. Yeah. XRP is a rocket ship. BTC is having a bit of a hard time right now, trying to fill in this this void here. That's what I figured was going to happen. They were going to fill in this void. Ethereum. Bit of a chop fest on ETH. A bit choppy. A bit choppy. My oil trade is looking great right now, though. I will say oil is looking fabuloso at the moment. That could all change. That could all change, guys. Because it's been doing a lot of chop. It's been doing the chop. I hope it goes down and does the chop at the VWAP, because I don't need a chop in here. I need a chopping up here. That way we can make some good money today. We're up 230. Wow. We were up 230 just a second ago. Yeah. So the looks like the Nasdaq faked me out. Looks like the Nasdaq gave us one more little pump to the upside here. Gave me a little bit of a fake out. Darn Nasdaq. Yeah, oil is still chopping. Wow, I thought that was going to be the final chop. It's still chopping. It's just it's kind of just holding its place right now. I think maybe it's consolidated into this wedge. And at least the top of this wedge for oil. Like I'm thinking, right? You would think maybe just come up a little higher, come up to the consolidation point. I think that's where I have my next TP is 76.41. That would be right in here, right in line. So that's why I'm holding her. It's one of the reasons why I'm holding her. Holding her tight, ever so tight. I wonder what gold is doing. Gold's just doing a chop. I'd rather be an oil trader right now than a gold trader. At least oil's doing something. You guys think I should reverse again or just leave it? Take my stop out like a man. I mean, we were right long enough to maybe make $100, but that's not the move. I didn't think this is, I really didn't think we were going to get a move any higher. Initially I did. Initially I thought we were going to clear up this imbalance in here at the 720s. But then when we had this spike here and then kind of like a meltdown, I was like, oh, maybe that's it. And we had a big spike here in CBD. I was like, maybe that's it. Still think she moves down. I still think she moves down. Maybe just a little bit more. I'm going to give her a little space here just because I think you can clear up that imbalance and then come down. So I'm just going to give her a little bit of space to 726. I do ultimately think she rolls over here. You never heard about forest fires when Reagan was president, right? You never heard about forest fires. I think we got a quake back then. You can't control that though. But you really never heard about forest fires. Metal's looking a little heavy now. Yeah. Yeah, I saw that gold looked like it was just melting. I still believe in this pump here on oil, though. That's why I still have her open. I haven't taken profits yet. I still believe in the pump on this little bad girl here on the oil trade. Still staying short here on the NQ, though, even though it's probably going to move a little higher. We don't know. Let me see what are the top steppers doing. Top steppers, Dakota's down right now 5K, and the house account is down 884. So they're still trying to figure this market out as well. Oh, look, it is melting. NQ is dropping. Do you guys want me to live stream the inauguration? Or should I live stream Top Step covering the inauguration? Should I cover the inauguration or Top Step covering the inauguration? Let me ask a poll. No, it seems like everyone's good. Yeah, if you guys want to see it, you guys can open up another screen. Yeah, some people don't want to see it, so I'll just make it enjoyable for everyone and see it on your own if you want. I will mute this Top Step here. Come on, oil. We need you to pump, buddy. Body Snatcher says, man, I'm good, man. I didn't even vote. That's what Body Snatcher said. Who thinks that Barron's going to end up being president in 20 years? That kid's going to be something. Barron is probably going to end up being president or something special, man. I think they're grooming him for that already. 30, 40 years, says McQueen. McQuentin. 30, 40 years. Yeah, well, he's eligible in 20, but after that, then yeah, anytime after that. Eligible in 20. Oil is just chopping. Oil's chopping. NQ is just hanging out. Gold did a nice dip. Did it? Oof. Yeah, it did. Check out gold. It was just melting. Bam. Now it probably goes higher. A little bit. And then melts again. Same deal with oil. I'm thinking oil is probably just messing with me here. It would really be poetic to see oil come here and tap the top of this trend line here. That's what I'm hoping for. We're still in it. So I'm hoping we can stay above that trend line for good. Right now it's just hovering at 76.12. Seems like it's almost waiting for news or something. I think it's waiting for news. And the news is that we have a new president. Get with it, oil. And Trump is oil friendly. Armana says, I have oil points at 74.50. What book? That book about Barron Trump written like 100 years ago is pretty damn creepy. Really? What? Really? There was a book about Barron? Just like that book about Elon Musk written back in the 60s or 70s? Well, maybe not Elon Musk, but a guy named Elon who saved humanity by taking them to Mars. Did you guys hear about that one? The book written in like the 60s or 70s about a guy named Elon who takes humanity to Mars. Saves humanity by taking them to Mars. That was a pretty wild one too. Coincidence? I think not. I mean, there's certain things in life that are coincidences, and there are some things in life that are way too strange to think are coincidences. You never heard of that? All right, let me show you guys. So you guys don't think, hey, this guy is smooth, man. He's such a liar. There's no such thing. All right, oil's pumping. Come on, oil. All right, here we go, guys. The 1953 book named Mars Project by famous rocket scientist Wernher von Braun, there's a whole nother story on Wernher von Braun, says that the leader of Mars should be called Elon. Someone pulled the original German manuscript out of the archives to debunk this myth, only to confirm that von Braun did indeed predict that would be called Elon. Check that out. Elon. That is crazy, right? A little bit. Maybe just a tad. Yeah. So then our oil trade here is looking pretty good, guys. We're looking pretty nice on the oil trade. I'm hoping for a little bit more of a pump here to about 76.41. I will move my stop loss a little bit higher now. That might have been it, though. That might have been all she wrote. That might have been all she wrote. I hope not, though. Write some more, baby. Write some more. Write a little bit more, because you just barely came up to that spot. What oil is he following? I'm following the CL. If you look at CL, it's just light crude. Light crude, CL1 exclamation point on TradingView. Yeah, it's pretty stupid day to trade today. That's why I'm kind of playing that bay, going real light. First lady's walking in. Nice, nice, nice. Quite a first lady she is, man. For sure. The book you're referring to is one of two novels by Ingersoll Locke, specifically Baron Trump's Marvelous Underground Journey, published in 1893. Wow, that's cool, man. I'd rather go to Maui to Mars, too. That's a no-brainer. Yeah. I hope that wasn't it for oil. I really do. I mean, it could have been, because that was quite the pump. That could have been it for oil. Oil's not moving. Why are you not moving, oil? That could have been it for oil, but I don't know. Is this national anthem being sung? National anthem being sung, I think. Come on, oil. This
So
guy looks pretty
expecting
passionate.
Vice President-elect to attend as
The guy singing the national anthem is pretty simple. All right, come on, oil. All the half-dead people on Congress not making their way in. Come on, oil. You're almost there, baby. You're almost there, baby. Show us that strength. Come on, oil. You got it, baby. Chuck Schumer is entering the building. Melania's turning tricks at the inauguration ball. 2 for 1. Get out of here. That's hilarious, body bag. Sleepy Joe stumbling in. Yeah, I bet. Sleepy Joe. Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from, Sleepy Joe? Oh, no, no, no. Don't disconnect me. Don't disconnect me. I wonder what Trump coin's doing. Man, this kid Barron is tall. This kid's like 7 foot tall. Like, right? No exaggeration, right? Isn't he like 7 foot tall? Yeah, I'm trying to see what oil wants to do here. The billionaire need more tax cuts. I'm longing, sleep, wondering where their next meal is coming from. Oh, you're losing sleep. Wondering where the next meal is coming from. UFC, Dana White too. Oh yeah, Dana White's there. Zuckerberg and Bezos in there. Wow, dude. Star-studded event. I must have lost my invitation in the mail. I have a buy order at silver at $30.95. Is that a long or is that you have that long at silver? $30.95. Oh look, Sleepy Joe. Sleepy Joe's coming out. And the Honorable Kamala. So you're gonna take a buy at $30.95. So you're gonna buy if it breaks out? Looks like silver wants to break out. Definitely looks that way. I'm over here still nursing this oil trade. Still nursing him. This oil trade wants to go nowhere fast. Will it find support? Will this oil trade find support? I feel like I should have taken profits. NQ making moves to the upside. Maybe I should have taken profits on this oil trade here. Still believe in her. Still believe in her. We got a 1 hour divergence, so I still believe in the upside on oil. She could be making a quick dip here in order to go higher. Usually what she always does to me. the trap has been set to the upside. Now oil might dump. Keep an eye on it. Meanwhile, NQ is still pumping. NQ still going to the high side. JD Vance got a stank look on his face. JD Vance always got that look like, I swear it wasn't me. Like, who farted? It wasn't me. That's the kind of look he has on his face. Always. All right. Let's see. Come on, oil. Show what you're made of, oil. Look, it's Chuck Schumer. Cory Booker. I should say Cory Crooker. Oh, Pelosi in the house. No, that's not Pelosi. I'm about to say, I was going to call Pelosi and ask her what to do here, so I'd seek profits, leave it alone. Yeah, you're right about that. Popeye, shorting on holidays is not a good idea. Shorting on holidays are never a good idea. Well, not never, but yeah, you know. They could get pretty ugly. On low liquidity, market tends to trend up. Continued weakness here on the on oil. Let's take a look at gold. Gold is doing okay. I think silver is doing way better than. There he comes, the big man. Trump's in the building. Trump's in the building, guys. Trump is the man, brother. He is the man. So, hey, Sleepy Joe. Now you can go take that nap you always wanted. Now you can go ahead and take that beach vacation for the 10th time this month. Everybody's probably asking him, hey man, how can I get in on your next meme coin? You just have to be patient. That was probably Barron's idea, that whole meme coin. Barron's probably a meme coin degen. He's like, thanks for putting me in an Ivy League college, Dad, but I'm just going to trade meme coins. Make more money that way. His dad says, I got you, son. We're going to start Trump coin. Make more money in one day than you ever will in your whole life. All right, so he's getting... All right, let's see what the market does now that Trump is in the building. We're going to get some big moves here or what? Melania's hat looks like that hat boomerang weapon from James Bond. Oh, yeah. Melania looks like Kung Lao. She got the Kung Lao hat. Chop someone's head off with that thing. From Mortal Kombat, in case you guys don't know about Mortal Kombat. Just in case. Come on, oil. You can do it, oil. Yeah, that was an epic rug pull. It's going to be the most epic rug pull ever. Yeah, guys. Trump and Vance, they're going to do the dance. I think you can bet on poly markets right now whether Trump is going to talk about his Trump coin at the inauguration. I think you can. I think you can bet on that. I think I saw that over the weekend that you can bet whether Trump is going to talk about his meme coin. Well, I don't know if it was at the inauguration or if it was at his rally. I think it might have been the rally. I might be wrong. It might have been the rally because imagine what kind of president is going to come up there and talk about his meme coin at the inauguration. But I think it was one of the two. Biden just pardoned his entire family. What's up, Vinny? How you doing, Vinny? Thanks for joining us, brother.
We welcome President Biden and Dr. Biden. We welcome Vice President Harris and
everybody
Doug
in Congress,
Emhoff,
you're pardoned.
President Obama, President Clinton and Secretary Clinton, President Bush and Laura Bush, Vice President
Zelensky,
Pence,
you want to be US,
Vice
US
President Quayle and Marilyn Quayle.
Everyone's
The
pardoned. You get a
justices
pardon.
of the
Like
United
handing out
States
pardons.
Supreme Court are with us, all
Everyone's
9 of them
pardoned.
I counted, and of course the Trump
Hilarious. Yeah. Nancy Pelosi, you want to trade insider trading all your entire life? You and your husband and his boyfriend, all pardoned.
is the
All
moment
pardoned.
when they become, as we all should be, the guardians of our country. Through war and peace, through adversity and prosperity, we hold this inauguration every 4 years. And today it falls on Martin Luther King Day. A
today's
further
Martin Luther King
reminder that we must strive to uphold the values enshrined in our Constitution.
I was listening to
the freedoms,
someone,
the liberties,
black pastor,
and
on,
as is inscribed on the
on Tucker
entrance of the
Carlson's
United
show,
States
who said
Supreme
that
Court,
MLK was actually
equal
CIA,
justice under law.
working on a kind of like one of those. He was basically like a plant,
But
like a
what
CIA
makes
plant,
this
trying to
moment more
bring
than a passing ceremony
how would I
is
say?
all who are watching it across
Trying to bring
the
a lot of
country,
uprising
the people of
in the
this
black
nation,
community. I
the
heard he was a
ordinary
plant.
people
I heard
doing
this from a black pastor. It
extraordinary
was on Tucker
things.
Carlson. No, I don't remember
President
the guy's
Kennedy,
name.
who at
But
one
it seemed pretty
point
legit. His
worked as
argument
a
seemed pretty
senator
legit.
in this building
MLK was a
and would often
womanizer
walk through this very
and,
rotunda,
plant by the
once
CIA.
said, in a democracy,
Who really knows
every
the truth? Only God
citizen,
knows the truth.
regardless of interest in politics, holds office. Every
I'm not
one
gonna
of
show
us
this,
is in a
This lady's getting annoying. Maybe we wait a little bit. Dude selling $70 Bibles, pumping a coin at inauguration is child's play. Wow. Who did that? Last time I checked, Bibles are free. Get a Bible anywhere. You go to any church, they'll give you a free Bible. Go to any hotel, there's a Bible there for you. Go to the library, you can take a library Bible out. $70 seems like a lot. Maybe it's a collector's item. So the market's basically doing nothing right now, guys. Basically doing nothing. I'm not sure if it's going to have some kind of a pop here at 12 o'clock in either direction. And oil doesn't seem to be doing so hot. I really want oil to have this pump, but it doesn't seem to be doing it for me. She's just kind of clowning around. I do think she may, though. I do think she may still give us this nice little pump. I still think she may want to trap. If she is going to go down, she may want to trap a little. We did miss by a small margin, RTP. I still think we can hit it. Trump's like, come on, man, get the show on the road. I gotta go, I got a tea time. I got a tea time up with my one of my golf clubs. I got meme coins to pump, and I got balls to drive. Says Trump. The spread on oil is pretty thick right now, or it was. Come on, oil, you got this, baby. How many people are going to talk before Trump gets inaugurated? What's the first thing Trump says? The first thing I'm going to change is these inaugurations are too boring. We're going to have the best inauguration ever. Can't wait to see what he does on day one. I think he's got a whole bunch of executive orders to sign today. I think he's got like something like 200 executive orders he's going to be signing today. Everything from like immigration to all types of reforms, but we'll see. We'll see, guys. This is the moment a lot of people have been waiting for. Kind of like a short scalp close to where your stop is. Yeah, usually it's the best thing to do is take a position wherever your stop normally would be. It could work. Let's see the CVD. The CVD had a nice spike here, so maybe it turns around now for a little bit. Maybe at least down to like last week's high. I'll probably get stopped out here though. No biggie. But oil is doing nice though. So the NQ trade you see on my screen here on TradingView, that's a paper trade, but the oil trade is real. As real as you can get. It's eval. We're trying to pass take profit trader. So this will be nice if we can get this. Be very nice. I think we might. Yeah, we got stopped out on NQ. We got stopped out on NQ. But there's still a chance here on oil for us. I'm going to move my stop loss back into on oil. I moved my stop loss a little bit up to 76.13. Hoping we can get a little bit of a pump now up to our 76.42 level. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Do the locomotion. All the way up to 76.41. I think we can get it. It's not much to ask. There's not that much to ask. One of the slowest trades I've ever been in, but still, it's looking okay. Oh, good. We have some biblical scripture being spoken. Oh, we got a priest here speaking. We're going to pray. That is beautiful. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. See if we find something. There we go. Come on, come on. There we go. All right, we got it, guys. Amen. All right, we're going to get Trump in the house. Oh, still not Trump? Well, good news is we got that. We got the TP on oil. Very happy about that. We did good on the oil trade. I'm very happy about my analysis. It took a lot longer than I hoped it would, but we got there. A lot of chop, but we got there. How mad do you think Kamala is right now? Is this Billy Graham's son? I love this. Ah. Sorry, guys. Just kind of hanging out here, guys, seeing if anything's going to happen after 12 o'clock. See what happens if Trump's inauguration. See if we can get some wild moves. Yeah, that is Franklin Graham. That's Billy Graham's son. Okay. Can't believe this day's actually here, guys. This is pretty, it's pretty big. Amen. Amen. Come on. Oh, well, we're about to do it. We're about to do it, guys. Let's give Trump some love here. Some love in the chat. Oh, JD Vance is about to be sworn in. That's cool. That's cool. Marcus dumping. They don't like JD Vance. NQ does not like JD Vance. He said he's got a stank look on his face all the time, so he can't be VP. Market does not like the stank look. I must be very happy though, for sure. All these families of JD Vance and Trump are probably can't even believe this day has come. Domestic. Yeah. Oil's pumping. Oil likes JD Vance. Oil is pumping right up to that VWAP level. I should have held it a little longer. We could have done really well on oil. Let's get into the VWAP. In case you guys care. In case you guys actually care about oil. But I'll probably go through VWAP too. So that was probably the trade of the day for me. Probably the best trade of the day. Oh yeah, my switchboard's down again. That's cool. I don't know why my switchboard does that. I gotta get a dedicated switchboard. Here. Oil, almost up to VWAP. That's nice. Very nice.
The office of President of the United States.
The office of President of the United States.
And will, to the best of my ability,
and will, to the best of my ability,
preserve, protect, and defend
preserve, protect, and defend
the Constitution of the United States.
the Constitution of the United States.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations, Mr. President.
There we go, guys. It's official. It's official, and oil is pumping. Oil is pumping to 76.67. Ay, 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 oil. It's official, guys. It is official. Canada is now part of the United States, guys. Congratulations, Canada. That's why oil is pumping. Because all the oil companies know we're gonna inherit all the oil from Canada. Armano's probably like, shut the heck up, man. We're not joining the United States. You're not taking our oil. You're not taking our oil, bud. Now we're on a fight first. All right, so the NQ is had that little bit of a drop initially. Now we might be seeing the move back up higher. Is what I'm thinking. The CVD does indicate that. CVD is kind of indicating that we probably will see that move higher. But I'm done trading for the day. I'm up on my take profit trader, which is nice. I am up on the day on that, and really, I couldn't be happier. I couldn't ask for more. I could not ask for more. Green day on a day like this, low volume, inauguration, MLK day. I wasn't even sure if the market was going to be open, but we are up 345 on the day, which is awesome. This is very good. How about you guys? You guys taking the rest of the day off, or are you guys going to give it another shot for an hour here? I think this move is going to go higher here. Yeah, we should have. It's funny. We waited forever on oil to make a small move, and now it made a huge move in like 3 minutes. Or like 6 minutes. I made a huge move. But before that, it was like, nah, I'm good. And then it just takes off like a rocket. Funny how it does that. Very funny how it does that. But we protected our trade the whole way through. Let me make sure we have all positions closed on that. The last thing we want to do is come back to take profit trade and find out that we have been entered into a trade. All right, we're good. Everything's closed out. All right, guys, so there you have it. We have a new president. We have a new president. We have a new old president. Things are going to change, guys. Surprise, not more. Movement in NQ. I am too. Nice call on oil. Yeah, man. Oil completely did a 180 pump from the lows of 75.80 and did a nice move, man. Really nice move on oil. That's why I'm liking a lot of these alternative assets, because on days like this when you're not getting big moves on the NQ and it's kind of just chopping, you always have something else to kind of look at. So thank you for that, Popeye. Vinny says he's surprised that we're not getting more movement, but I think the moves come tomorrow, guys. I really do. I think the moves come tomorrow. I think today is more kind of like big boys are sitting on the sideline. Tomorrow comes the moves. Let's see if the market is going to like Trump or if they're going to take profits off the table tomorrow. Is he going to give an inaugurational speech? should have held oil a little longer. That VWAP was begging to get tapped. So we're halfway to passing our take profit trader eval, which is nice. I think tomorrow, if we have a good day, we could probably pass it tomorrow. But I think we need 5 days of trading. So I think we've traded this thing Friday. Did we trade it Friday? No, we traded it Thursday, Friday. Yeah, we traded it Thursday. We traded it Friday. We traded it today. That's 3 days. So I'll have to trade it for 2 more days. If we can do it all tomorrow, great. I'll just take a little flip trade on Monday. I mean on Wednesday. We'll see. And I'm gonna have to start trading that trade day account too. See about that one. What's up, Tova? You're back, my friend. I was getting worried about you, man. Did you kick that COVID? Profits wants to know, do we come down here? Well, let me tell you what I see on the chart, bud. I don't foresee my life changing regardless of who is POTUS. Yeah, that's true. I've always said the same thing. What I will tell you here is that we are currently... Okay. So I can't switch screens because my thing is down. But let me do this. So we had a little bit of a dump here. So I think this here could have been this could have been catching sellers here off guard and trapped sellers. I think the move here that we did the whole like little reversal back into it, I think this move goes higher here. Let me show you what I mean. Okay. So I think this is maybe what I would like to see the market do right now since we did a double tap. Storm's $100 away from passing the eval. So close. I think the long is the play right now. Wow, Tova, I'm glad you're back though, brother. We missed you, man. I know I did, man. I missed you, brother. I'm glad to see you back. Glad to see you back, brother. If $100 is all you need, the long looks pretty good. Yeah, $100, dude. You could do that with your eyes closed. Just make sure you get the right setup. I stay up too late. Oh, here we go. Oh, man, Trump. He's talking. Is he going to talk about his meme coin?
President Obama, President Biden, Vice President Harris, and my fellow citizens. The golden age of America begins right now.
That's what's up, Trump. That's what's up, bro.
From this day forward, our country will flourish and be respected again all over the world. We will be the envy of every nation, and we will not allow ourselves to be taken advantage of any longer. During every single day of the Trump administration, I will very simply put America first. Our sovereignty will be reclaimed. Our safety will be restored. The scales of justice will be rebalanced. The vicious, violent, and unfair weaponization of the Justice Department and our government will end. And our top priority will be to create a nation that is proud, prosperous, and free. America will soon be greater, stronger, and far more exceptional than ever before. I return to the presidency confident and optimistic that we are at the start of a thrilling new era of national success. A tide of change is sweeping the country, sunlight is pouring over the entire world, and America has the chance to seize this opportunity like never before. But first, we must be honest about the challenges we face. While they are plentiful, they will be annihilated by this great momentum that the world is now witnessing in the United States of America. As we gather today, our government confronts a crisis of trust. For many years, a radical and corrupt establishment has extracted power and wealth from our citizens while the pillars of our society lay broken and seemingly in complete disrepair. We now have a government that cannot manage even a simple crisis at home, while at the same time stumbling into a continuing catalog of catastrophic events abroad. It fails to protect our magnificent, law-abiding American citizens, but provides sanctuary and protection for dangerous criminals, many from prisons and mental institutions that have illegally entered our country from all over the world. We have a government that has given unlimited funding to the defense of foreign borders, but refuses to defend American borders or, more importantly, its own people. Our country can no longer deliver basic services in times of emergency, as recently shown by the wonderful
Trump coin is
people
dumping.
of North Carolina, been treated so badly. And other states who are still suffering from a hurricane that took place many months ago. Or more recently, Los Angeles, where we're watching fires still tragically burn from weeks ago without even a token of defense. They're raging through the houses and communities, even affecting some of the wealthiest and most powerful individuals in our country, some of whom are sitting here right now. They don't have a home any longer. That's interesting. But we can't let this happen. Everyone is unable to do anything about it. That's going to change. We have a public health system that does not deliver in times of disaster, yet more money is spent on it than any country anywhere in the world. And we have an education system that teaches our children to be ashamed of themselves in many cases, to hate our country despite the love that we try so desperately to provide to them. All of this will change starting today, and it will change very quickly. My recent election is a mandate to completely and totally reverse a horrible betrayal and all of these many betrayals that have taken place, and to give the people back their faith, their wealth, their democracy, and indeed their freedom. From this moment on, America's decline is over. Our liberties and our nation's glorious destiny will no longer be denied, and we will immediately restore the integrity, competency, and loyalty of America's government. Over the past 8 years, I have been tested and challenged more than any president in our 250-year history, and I've learned a lot along the way. The journey to reclaim our republic has not been an easy one, that I can tell you. Those who wish to stop our cause have tried to take my freedom and indeed to take my life. Just a few months ago in a beautiful Pennsylvania field, an assassin's bullet ripped through my ear. But I felt then, and believe even more so now, that my life was saved for a reason. I was saved by God to make America great again. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. That is why each day under our administration of American patriots, we will be working to meet every crisis with dignity and power and strength. We will move with purpose and speed to bring back hope, prosperity, safety, and peace for citizens of every race, religion, color, and creed. For American citizens, January 20th, 2025 is Liberation Day. It is my hope that our recent presidential election will be remembered as the greatest and most consequential election in the history of our country. As our victory showed, the entire nation is rapidly unifying behind our agenda with dramatic increases in support from virtually every element of our society, young and old, men and women, African Americans, Hispanic Americans, Asian Americans, urban, suburban, rural, and very importantly, we had a powerful win in all 7 swing states, and the popular vote, we won by millions of people. To the Black and Hispanic communities, I want to thank you for the tremendous outpouring of love and trust that you have shown me with your vote. We set records, and I will not forget it. I've heard your voices in the campaign, and I look forward to working with you in the years to come. Today is Martin Luther King Day, and his honor, this will be a great honor, but in his honor, we will strive together to make his dream a reality. We will make his dream come true. Thank you. Thank you. National unity is now returning to America, and confidence and pride is soaring like never before. In everything we do, my administration will be inspired by a strong pursuit of excellence and unrelenting success. We will not forget our country, we will not forget our Constitution, and we will not forget our God. Can't do that. Today, I will sign a series of historic executive orders. With these actions, we will begin the complete restoration of America and the revolution of common sense. It's all about common sense. First, I will declare a national emergency at our southern border. Illegal entry will immediately be halted, and we will begin the process of returning millions and millions of criminal aliens back to the places from which they came. We will reinstate my Remain in Mexico policy. I will end the practice of catch and release. And I will send troops to the southern border to repel the disastrous invasion of our country. Under the orders I signed today, we will also be designating the cartels as foreign terrorist organizations. And by invoking the Alien Enemies Act of 1798, I will direct our government to use the full and immense power of federal and state law enforcement to eliminate the presence of all foreign gangs and criminal networks, bringing devastating crime to U.S. soil, including our cities and inner cities. As Commander-in-Chief, I have no higher responsibility than to defend our country from threats and invasions, and that is exactly what I am going to do. We will do it at a level that nobody's ever seen before. Next, I will direct all members of my cabinet to marshal the vast powers at their disposal to defeat what was record inflation and rapidly bring down costs and prices. The inflation crisis was caused by massive overspending and escalating energy prices, and that is why today I will also declare a national energy emergency. We will drill, baby, drill. America will be a manufacturing nation once again, and we have something that no other manufacturing nation will ever have, the largest amount of oil and gas of any country on earth, and we are going to use it. We will bring prices down, fill our strategic reserves up again, right to the top, and export American energy all over the world. We will be a rich nation again, and it is that liquid gold under our feet that will help to do it. With my actions today, we will end the Green New Deal, and we will revoke the electric vehicle mandate, saving our auto industry and keeping my sacred pledge to our great American auto workers. In other words, you'll be able to buy the car of your choice. We will build automobiles in America again at a rate that nobody could have dreamt possible just a few years ago. And thank you to the auto workers of our nation for your inspiring vote of confidence. We did tremendously with their vote. I will immediately begin the overhaul of our trade system to protect American workers and families. Instead of taxing our citizens to enrich other countries, we will tariff and tax foreign countries to enrich our citizens. For this purpose, we are establishing the External Revenue Service to collect all tariffs, duties, and revenues. It will be massive amounts of money pouring into our treasury, coming from foreign sources. The American dream will soon be back and thriving like never before to restore competence and effectiveness to our federal government. My administration will establish the brand new Department of Government Efficiency. After years and years of illegal and unconstitutional federal efforts to restrict free expression, I will also sign an executive order to immediately stop all government censorship and bring back free speech to America. Never again will the immense power of the state be weaponized to persecute political opponents, something I know something about. We will not allow that to happen. It will not happen again. Under my leadership, we will restore fair, equal, and impartial justice under the constitutional rule of law. And we are going to bring law and order back to our cities. This week, I will also end the government policy of trying to socially engineer race and gender into every aspect of public and private life. We will forge a society that is colorblind and merit-based. As of today, it will henceforth be the official policy of the United States government that there are only two genders, male and female. This week, I will reinstate any service members who were unjustly expelled from our military for objecting to the COVID vaccine mandate with full back pay. And I will sign an order to stop our warriors from being subjected to radical political theories and social experiments while on duty. It's going to end immediately. Our armed forces will be freed to focus on their sole mission, defeating America's enemies. Like in 2017, we will again build the strongest military the world has ever seen. We will measure our success not only by the battles we win, but also by the wars that we end, and perhaps most importantly, the wars we never get into. My proudest legacy will be that of a peacemaker and unifier. That's what I want to be, a peacemaker and a unifier. I'm pleased to say that as of yesterday, one day before I assumed office, the hostages in the Middle East are coming back home to their families. Thank you. America will reclaim its rightful place as the greatest, most powerful, most respected nation on earth, inspiring the awe and admiration of the entire world. A short time from now, we are going to be changing the name of the Gulf of Mexico to the Gulf of America, and we will restore the name of a great president William McKinley to Mount McKinley, where it should be and where it belongs. President McKinley made our country very rich through tariffs and through talent. He was a natural businessman and gave Teddy Roosevelt the money for many of the great things he did, including the Panama Canal, which has foolishly been given to the country of Panama after the United States. The United States, I mean, think of this, spent more money than ever spent on a project before and lost 38,000 lives in the building of the Panama Canal. We have been treated very badly from this foolish gift that should have never been made, and Panama's promise to us has been broken. The purpose of our deal and the spirit of our treaty has been totally violated. American ships are being severely overcharged and not treated fairly in any way, shape, or form, and that includes the United States Navy. And above all, China is operating the Panama Canal, and we didn't give it to China, we gave it to Panama, and we're taking it back. Above all, my message to Americans today is that it is time for us to once again act with courage, vigor, and the vitality of history's greatest civilization. So as we liberate our nation, we will lead it to new heights of victory and success. We will not be deterred. Together we will end the chronic disease epidemic and keep our children safe, healthy, and disease-free. The United States will once again consider itself a growing nation, one that increases our wealth, expands our territory, builds our cities, raises our expectations, and carries our flag into new and beautiful horizons. And we will pursue our manifest destiny into the stars, launching American astronauts to plant the stars and stripes on the planet Mars. Ambition is the lifeblood of a great nation, and right now our nation is more ambitious than any other. There's no nation like our nation. Americans are explorers, builders, innovators, entrepreneurs, and pioneers. The spirit of the frontier is written into our hearts. The call of the next great adventure resounds from within our souls. Our American ancestors turned a small group of colonies on the edge of a vast continent into a mighty republic of the most extraordinary citizens on earth. No one comes close. Americans pushed thousands of miles through a rugged land of untamed wilderness. They crossed deserts, scaled mountains, braved untold dangers, won the Wild West, ended slavery, rescued millions from tyranny, lifted billions from poverty, harnessed electricity, split the atom, launched mankind into the heavens, and put the universe of human knowledge into the palm of the human hand. If we work together, there is nothing we cannot do and no dream we cannot achieve. Many people thought it was impossible for me to stage such a historic political comeback. But as you see today, here I am. The American people have spoken. I stand before you now as proof that you should never believe that something is impossible to do. In America, the impossible is what we do best. From New York to Los Angeles, from Philadelphia to Phoenix, from Chicago to Miami, from Houston to right here in Washington, D.C., our country was forged and built by the generations of patriots who gave everything they had for our rights and for our freedom. They were farmers and soldiers, cowboys and factory workers, steel workers and coal miners, police officers and pioneers who pushed onward, marched forward, and let no obstacle defeat their spirit or their pride. Together they laid down the railroads, raised up the skyscrapers, built great highways, won 2 world wars, defeated fascism and communism, and triumphed over every single challenge that they faced. After all we have been through together, we stand on the verge of the 4 greatest years in American history. With your help, we will restore America, promise, and we will rebuild the nation that we love, and we love it so much. We are one people, one family, and one glorious nation under God. So to every parent who dreams for their child, and every child who dreams for their future, I am with you, I will fight for you, and I will win for you. We are going to win like never before. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. In recent years, our nation has suffered greatly, but we are going to bring it back and make it great again, greater than ever before. We will be a nation like no other, full of compassion, courage, and exceptionalism. Our power will stop all wars and bring a new spirit of unity to a world that has been angry, violent, and totally unpredictable. America will be respected again and admired again, including by people of religion, faith, and goodwill. We will be prosperous. We will be proud. We will be strong, and we will win like never before. We will not be conquered. We will not be intimidated. We will not be broken, and we will not fail. From this day on, the United States of America will be a free, sovereign, and independent nation. We will stand bravely. We will live proudly. We will dream boldly, and nothing will stand in our way because we are Americans. The future is ours, and our golden age has just begun. Thank you. God bless America. Thank you all. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you.
People don't think about it. They're like, I'm just cold. But you got to keep fluids in your...
There you have it, guys. We have a new president. Unbelievable. For all of you guys who thought it wasn't possible. Nah, I'm just kidding. Yeah, good job. And the speech was awesome. It pumped everybody up. Looks like the markets are still are recovering now from that last little dump we had here to grab the liquidity from under the VWAP. I believe the Trump coin is now officially cooked. It is under $40. So it's down about 50% of its high. Whoever's been selling this thing has been relentless. Could have been a buy the rumor, sell the news type of event here with this coin. Because it pumped over the weekend, and then ever since... it's like Sunday evening, it started to sell off. Pretty crazy action. I wouldn't be surprised if it came back higher, but right now it is dumping. So that is what it is. Now let's look at the NQ here. NQ is looking like it's finding support here above the trend line that we set earlier. So it did want to break out here. We did get a little pop to the upside with a big move to the downside, trapping traders down here. Now it is going higher. I wouldn't be surprised if this move did take us to the high of day. We only have 20 minutes left, though, so I don't know if we'll get that kind of volume in. We might just chop for the rest of the afternoon. But either way, great trading session today, guys. I did pretty good today on that oil trade. I took a couple paper trades here. I think most of them were pretty successful. I think 2 of them. I think I was 2 and 2 on these paper trades on NQ. But for the most part, we did have fun. We learned. We have a new president, so that's bullish for the economy. Tesla pumped. Everything pretty much is looking nice today, so happy about that. Let's see about Bitcoin. Bitcoin is not looking too good, huh? Bitcoin is dropped pretty nasty. Bitcoin is down to about $101,000. Not good, no bueno. Let me show you guys that before we go. Left side here. Yeah, that was a nasty drop. Let's see what happened in the last 15 minutes or so. Last 15 minutes, ever since Trump started speaking, the looks like the market is dumping Bitcoin. Another buy the rumor, sell the news event. Everyone thinks that Trump's going to be very bullish on crypto. The crypto markets are experiencing right now a pretty nasty spill. Probably be under 100,000 pretty soon. See if it breaks that 100,000 mark. Oh, yeah, you know what? The VIX wasn't even open today. I think it hasn't moved. Yes, yeah, it looks like a line in the sand here is about 99,000. We'll see. Good job, Storm. Round of applause for Storm. Good job, my brother. He's got his evals passed. Bitcoin's dumping, and NQ is pumping. Well, it was pumping for a second. This could be a good entry on NQ. All right. Well, that's it for me, guys. I will see you guys tomorrow. We'll be streaming at 9 a.m. If you guys are new here, don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, and the notification bell. If you guys are also interested in joining our Discord, it's completely free. We have a lot of great stuff in there. We keep each other accountable, and we're there to motivate each other. So go ahead and use the pinned link in the description, or the description down below, or the link in the description down below. We also have discount right now, pretty nice discount on Take Profit Trader, 50% off Take Profit Trader. That'll get you the account for $85. You can get paid daily on that. We will be updating our other promo codes for the other platforms we use. Right now, our Buellnox sale is over. I think it closed yesterday. So once we get a new sale going, we'll let you guys know about that as well. So thank you very much, guys. Appreciate you guys being here with me today. Be careful if you're still going to trade throughout the day, but I'm headed to the gym. So thank you guys. Love you, and I'll see you next time.